Okay. Well, I'll just do the intro stuff and then we'll get underway. I think we'll still do the quick introduce yourself as well. So we'll just get you to introduce yourself in the sort of order that you are on that main cast screen, if you like.
We could do it like they do on the CNC. Say, hello, I'm here with blah. Hello.
Okay. Okay. Right. I'll do. I'm here with Cian, and then you say.
I say Cian.
Cian. Great.
Great start.
I need to put a note beside your name. Am I saying anyone else's name wrong? Vaporov.
Yes,
Is that
that's fine.
correct?
Yeah, that's about right.
Right.
About right.
Okay.
Well, I don't really know how to say it myself, so I'm just, go.
I always assumed it was a silent GH at the end.
I don't really know. I don't really care.
Vopero.
Yeah, it doesn't really matter.
Everyone form your own nicknames.
Yeah, people just say Vop, basically. The easier way.
I'm now Quine.
No.
Queen and...
I've mostly forgotten my own name, so this is... right. Okay. So, I think, is everyone ready now?
Yes.
Yes.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Right, okay. Okay, welcome to the Krait Kobold. Let's start again.
Whoa!
Oh, wow.
I get an idea about my station because I'm looking at other
A
things.
new challenger has appeared.
Fight me! Okay.
Show
Welcome
me your
to...
moves.
Okay. Welcome to Season 1, Episode 2 of the Krait Kobold podcast. I'm Universal, your GM, and with me is Cian. God!
Yes.
Oh,
Cian.
Cian.
Cian on show.
It's definitely Cian.
It's definitely Cian.
Yeah. So, who are you playing?
Me. Or Jammy.
Jammy.
And he an elf, isn't he?
The elf ranger.
Okay. And next to him is Bloody Teddy.
That's me. I'm Yukbeth, the human paladin.
And sitting right next to him is Quinn.
Hi, I am playing Bree, the halfling bard.
And draped decoratively over all three of them is Vaporov.
Yeah, I'm playing Eridar, the Dragonborn fighter.
Okay. So, we pick up where we left off. It's early morning aboard the damned compass, and the night previous has passed without any further in. So, you are approaching the coast and the city of Semiaba. Captain Ralda is standing on the prow of the ship, looking out and basically making sure that everything is normal, shall we say. The city itself sprawls along the coast. It's cradled in a bay that's hemmed in by mountains. Moving inland, its buildings rise up the steep slopes. The city is a hodgepodge of different styles and tones, reflecting its rapid growth. It is the center for an extensive mining operation in the hills beyond. Dominating the skyline is a huge white octagonal tower. Running from the lowlands and up the side of the hills, you can see two somewhat odd structures, what appear to be man-made tracks with carriages that move slowly but steadily up and down its length. So, you are on the deck of the ship, witnessing this, and what do you want to do?
We don't get a fancy scene this time.
We can.
Well, we're
But
still on the
A
ship.
detailed map.
But you drew. Tell you what.
We need concept art. For every,
You drew so thoroughly over the over the board last time. This is exactly what you see.
Beautiful.
But more to the point, I will drop you into the world map that we have so far.
Wow.
It's that little bit
That's
over there.
an interestingly shaped world map.
If I've set this up right, you should only see a small
Yes,
portion of it.
yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Can,
This is what.
can you only see what you want us to see?
Yes, I can uncover more bits of this
Cool.
as you explore. So I'm taking it that these two cities behind you, you can see where the ship is. These two cities behind you is sort of the land that you've came from.
Okay.
You can see the city of Semiaba in front of you. So you were on the ship, and Captain is standing there. She may want to talk to you after last night's events.
Yeah. I wouldn't blame her. Sure. Let's talk to her if she wants to have a word.
Okay. You can see that people are, breakfasting in their usual manner. It's very informal. Donnie is keeping himself to himself, and just occasionally he'll say a couple of words to someone. The other guy, the quiet fella, is, again, he's nowhere to be seen, but he's down in the hold somewhere. Rolda is, as I say, on the prow of the ship, and yeah, she sees you as you approach and gives you a nod in greeting.
Hello, Captain. Did you sleep
Brilliant.
well after? Did you sleep well after
Last night's
escapade?
Took the precaution of not sleeping. I was somewhat worried. I spend most of the night on watch.
Oh, you really should sleep more. It's not good for you staying up all night.
Well, thank you for your concern, but
Might make you make
I think
crazy
I-
decisions like keeping a barrel that's full of bug people from a different plane of dimension.
Recognizable.
that was one of the things that was on my mind, I have to confess. Yes, as far as I'm concerned, we're nearly docked, so I'm getting this thing off my ship as soon as possible, and that'll be the end of it.
By throwing it? Question mark.
I think
We discussed this before.
I think we
Not a good
already
idea.
discussed this.
Yes, I'm just wondering what we'll do with the creatures that came out the barrel.
With 2 bodies.
Yeah.
Well,
Incinerate them.
we could incinerate them on a wooden boat.
Incinerate them in the sea.
I think we could either throw them overboard. I do know some nice. There's some nice recipes from some of the more out of the way countries that
That's
use insect meat. So there's that.
that's a bold step.
Well,
Don't
I
worry,
know a good
I'm only
taxidermist.
joking. Don't worry, I'm only joking.
So I certainly was thinking about just pitching them over the side. I don't like the thought of them being here.
Put them up on your sails, on the mast,
I think
on the front of the ship. Oh,
Just pin them to the
Could
floor.
change-
scare everyone.
you could change the name of the ship to Glorified Cockroach or something.
don't think I haven't considered it, but no, I worry about anyone finding out what happened.
Yes, I think it would draw rather too much attention.
Yeah, probably best just to throw them overboard.
Okay. And she clicks her fingers to one of her deck mates and basically just tells him, yeah, I think we'll pitch them overboard before we get too close to land.
Yeah, you think we could have thrown them back in the portal? Like, yeah, come through here,
Yeah.
see what you get.
And don't worry, Captain. When I'm telling the story of our escapades, I will change your name.
And the name of the ship.
Yes.
And everyone on board.
Of course.
And I will appreciate that. So, you're getting quite close to the city now, and basically the captain and everyone aboard is running around and making sure that everything is in order before they land. But if there's anything else you want to discuss, it will certainly not be impossible.
No, I think.
Does the captain know anything about Miava? Kind of what the whole city's like, what the octagonal tower in the distance is?
Yeah. So you're asking her that. She says, I tend not to spend very long in the city. My home is Freeport. But I can tell you that the tower is basically their seat of government. That's where the rulers basically work from. What else? Anything else you want to know?
Do you know where we can kind of get a good inn, a good place to stay when we get there?
Well, whenever I'm staying here, I always go to the Roaring Dolphin.
Okay.
I tell you what, if you do go, tell Elan that I sent you. I'm sure he'll give you a good rate.
All right.
We'll be sure to do that.
Definitely. Thank you very much.
So,
Yeah.
yeah. Anything else?
Other than to apologize for the events which took place.
Well, I didn't open the portal to a recognizable different dimension.
To be honest, I am not convinced that it was your fault. In fact, I'm quite glad you were there because who knows, those things could have come through at any point, and I'm glad you were there to stop them.
Yes.
Anytime. When we're here,
It was our
happen to be
pleasure.
on your ship.
I would say about Semiaba, it's a strange enough place. I'm struggling for words to describe it properly. I would say that the rulers of the city are surprisingly accessible. I've met them a couple of times. It's easy to meet their representatives and get to talk to them about anything that's troubling you.
Have you talked to them before?
Briefly, yeah, about some of the guards.
Guards for where?
City guards are somewhat unreliable,
In what way?
or at least they were.
That changed after you talked to them.
It did, yes. They appointed a pretty decent commander of the City Watch after.
Good. I do
shortly
like
after.
a town with a good city guard.
Now, I've no idea if that was due to what I said to them, but the fact remains.
But wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
I'm happy to take any credit that I can.
Well, I think that's all right.
Okay. There's a pair of splashes in the water behind you as the Thrycreen have been pitched overboard, and you continue your journey. So, the compass is pulled into a landing pier by the workers on the dockside. The dock area itself is very full of low buildings, very squat and bustling. there's clearly a lot of commerce, even some primitive industry that goes on here. And
Is this kind of a? Can we tell if this is a very well-off town, or are there like tiers to it?
Yes, the strain or the thing that is immediately kind of shocking to you is how modern it feels. You're coming from a quite medieval place, and this place is somewhat more. It just feels odd. It feels different.
Yeah.
Given that you're not dealing with a monarchy for a start. It's quite strange. And just while we're talking about it, I'm going to move you onto the city map, or the sort of basic city map.
Okay, I immediately want to go and see what's on that island.
Not all islands may be on the map yet.
So, where are we landing?
So, I might just throw in a wee token just to show you where the ship is. And I've no idea where it went. Can anyone see?
It's like on the edge, I think. To the right. You can see something there.
Yeah, it's on the right edge, like opposite.
Oh yeah, that's right.
The sea.
Oh yeah, see it now. Thank you. That was not where I dropped you. Probably. This isn't to scale, but you land around here. So I've just numbered these districts. Number 2 is the dockside. 3 is where the tower is. That circle is essentially the city's tower, the seat of government.
So is that their version of Whitehall?
Essentially, yeah. You did notice as you were sailing in that the houses around Area 1 are incredibly opulent. And the houses around sort of 4th area are quite, well, they're less so. They're nice dwellings, shall we say.
Sort of lowish middle class.
Yeah. And there's no mistaking the Area of 5. Its buildings are piled up on top of each other in an almost mushroom-like way. They're built. Those grey lines, by the way, are basically just rough elevation markers.
Okay.
So that's where the pale grey line is where things start to get steep, and then the darker grey line is where things start to get near mountainous.
Okay. And the red lines?
The red lines indicate where those strange tram-like devices seem to be.
Okay.
And this, you've never seen anything like it. Trains just don't exist in this world, so it's quite an odd thing.
Do they look sort of like... They're not horse-drawn?
They don't appear to be... You can't see what is drawing them.
Okay, too far away.
Yeah.
Well, they look very interesting, so I probably want to go and look at them if we've got some spare time.
Ooh, can we all see the trams, please? Oh.
Well, I'm a sucker for finding anything new because that means that I got another story to tell.
Yeah.
Well.
Okay. So yeah, the houses in the sort of slum area, from a distance, they actually seem quite beautiful in a way, in a sort of strange sense. They they seem to be painted in a rainbow of colours. But as I say, the closer you get, the more you realise that's not so. They're pretty, tiny dwellings, quite grim.
Okay.
So, let's see. So Captain Roller just tells you as they're drawing up that her next job is already lined up. So she's going to be taking on provisions and heading off.
Okay. I don't think we have anything more. Like, I don't have anything more to say to her.
Okay.
Other than a final thank you.
You're very
Very
welcome.
well, Captain.
So,
Thanks for the
Safe
trip.
voyage.
I
Bye.
wish you well in all your future endeavours.
Mwah, mwah.
Okay, she's a little taken aback, but she takes it with good grace. So the ship is basically being pulled into the landing, and the crew are starting the task of unloading the ship. As they do so, she keeps everyone on board. The gangplank is put down onto the dockside, and let's see. I'm just going to move you over to a new scene. And you can basically see how things are arranged. If things have worked.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So she keeps you on the ship until a squad of 8 guardsmen approach. They're dressed in chainmail. They have sort of very dark red tunics. And she goes down the gangplank and meets the guards as they arrive off the boat.
What sort of quality are their uniforms?
They're not exceptional, it has to be said, but at the same time, they're not. They're obviously just sort of working soldiers.
Mm-hmm. Well taken care of?
Yeah, grimy and well worn, but looked after at the same time. I'm just going to throw these guys down if they want to come.
Can we put our characters down?
You may, yeah. So a small squad comes up.
Wait, how do we add our characters to the...
Your characters are all still aboard the ship for now.
Oh, I put mine down twice.
No problem. Right.
I also can't select them to move them then.
Oh.
Hmm.
How do I add my...
You
Drag
can,
them from the character.
like the second tab.
Aha.
Well, I'm just deleting your guys, Cian.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Can you put down another one?
Yeah.
There we go.
Right. I wonder why your guy doesn't have a...
Yeah, I can't select them. I was able to earlier. Oh, there we go.
Is that any better?
Yeah, that did it.
Cool. Right. Okay. Getting used to Roll20. 2.
I've been playing too much StarCraft recently. I just tried to right click to move.
Yeah, but your micro is fantastic.
No, it's terrible.
Okay, so the unloading the ship is beginning, and as I say, you're kept on board just for now. Rolda meets the guards as they approach, and you can see that money changes hands. The lead guard looks down at the money that's been proffered, and he shakes his head. And he says, It's gone up. Double in your case, Rolder. I can't be letting any old crossbreed have the run of the place. Rolder looks somewhat, well, offended, and she says, "And if I take this matter up with Commander Avonport?" The guard says, "By all means. I'm sure the Archon would thank you. He's been missing for over a week. Deary's in command now." Rolder doesn't look happy with this, and there's a somewhat tense moment. It seems like violence could be in the offing.
Yeah, I'm gonna. I think I'd quite like to try and defuse if there's any way.
Okay.
I'm gonna try and walk up behind her, like next to her, and sort of
Act like
ask
an
if
old
there's a problem. Because
The guard says,
I don't know, policemen are usually nice to.
No problem. Not once she's paid away. Rolder
What do I do?
grits her teeth. And after a moment, she sort of seems to calm herself. She leans towards Captain, or the sergeant, I should say, the leader of the guards, and she says, "Listen, Byred, I'm not some wet behind the ears rookie that you can just extort however you please. Obstruct me and my clients will hear about it. And when they do, well, you better take the money that you make from me and use it to run and hide."
I would have threatened them with the interdimensional barrel.
I'm sorry, we have a barrel to a recognizable other dimension.
And just run at
You
them.
don't want to mess with us.
Mage hands
Outside.
pick up their weapons and just throw it in. Like, whoa.
When you're like taking the barrel, like clamming it over his head, so you have to do that.
Oh my.
There's another tense moment, and then the guard tries to hold her gaze, and then finally he looks away. And Rolda looks sort of pleased with herself. His usual rate then? The guard just nods. He stands back, and everyone's free now to disembark.
Oh, good. I seem to have already done that. Oops.
Yeah.
I wanna ask the captain if she knows anything about this new commander.
First I've heard of it. I know this guy, and he's a bit of a little weasel, but I don't like the sound of this. The guy he said is now in charge is, well, even less my favorite person. So, the guards essentially, as people get off the boat, as Donnie gets off the boat, he goes up to them. The guards talk to him. They note his name down, and again, money changes hands. The quiet man is the next off, and basically the same thing happens, except he doesn't leave. He stands off to the side, basically over to the left-hand side around here, or the right-hand side, I should say. And he waits.
Who's there?
You know that guy who wasn't mixing with anyone?
Okay.
He'd really throw down a token, but hey, let's not worry about that.
Well, not for lack of my trying.
So, you can basically go up to the captain of the guard, or the sergeant, I should say.
Yes, I would like to come up to him and ask him what were the circumstances of the previous commander's disappearance.
1 minute he was there, the next he wasn't. He disappeared.
Well,
He says somewhat snootily.
where was he last seen?
He was last seen. He was heading home.
I'm going to come
Now,
up as well.
if you don't
and-
mind me asking you a couple of questions, what's your name?
Beth.
Okay, how do you spell that? And he's basically writing this down. And
Why?
he says that'll be. Sorry.
Never mind.
He says that'll be 5 gold, please,
What do you mean? For information?
to enter the city.
Oh, okay. I have 5 gold, right? No wait.
I hope so.
Is this normal? Do I have to pay
Do
to
we
enter
though?
the city?
No one seems terribly surprised by this.
Do we have 5 gold though?
I have 15
definitely
gold.
have-
Depends.
If we took the there's certain backgrounds that give you 15 gold.
Yes.
Um,
So
I know
the amount of
I've
money
got
that you have
10.
is based
Yeah,
on.
I've got 10 at the moment. So.
okay.
Uh,
I know
So
I
yeah,
have
it's a nasty surprise, but there are 8
Fine.
armed guards.
yeah, I have 15. I'll pay 5.
I'm not. Yeah, I'm gonna pay. I'm mischievous, but I'm not a criminal.
Okay, so remove that money from your from your inventory, and he'll let you pass.
Okay.
So, basically, the work on the of unloading the ship is continuing. You can see that the cart is, or not the cart, the crate, the famous crate, is being unloaded at the minute.
Hmm. Whoa.
I
That's
just
to
realised.
scale.
Pretty much, actually, yeah.
Okay.
It's slightly exaggerated, but you know.
Well, if you think that the barrel inside it had to be big enough for 2 6-foot insect people to come out,
Well, I don't think they popped out like side by side.
Yeah, it would have been one after the other.
Browns
But
could
yeah.
be like 1 block big.
Like the one that's right beside.
I mean, the barrel itself would be 1 block.
Yeah, fair enough.
It's just been very carefully packed.
with bubble
So,
wrap.
um,
And I just realised that in our first session there was a crate and there was a crowbar.
I'm just saying, it's deep. There's a lot of levels here.
There was like, yeah. There was the top deck, there was the bottom deck. We slept there, I think.
Yep.
Lots and lots
All
of levels.
sorts of levels. So, having done that, the guards sort of move along, basically to the next
Okay.
group of people that are going to fleece mercilessly.
I mean, I'm just staying on the ship. Have I just not paid this?
Cunning.
I mean, they
You know
walked
what?
away.
If you could have hid. Then,
I mean, I just stood there.
but no, you got to pay
Ugh.
because you didn't say.
Ugh. Ugh.
Not that nice. After a moment, you see a slightly strange sight. 4 horse-drawn carts approach, and in the back of 3 carts, there are crate, identical in all respects to the one that you're standing near.
Whoa.
Did that crate just move?
Whoa. Ah.
The bug people have escaped again.
See little legs just running around underneath.
Can we mark it? Hello?
Hang on.
Probably not without being seen, and you'd need to be quick.
Uh,
You are right out in the open, so you would need to you'd need to do something to.
could I put like a slash on it? on the side? Like if I'm hiding behind this barrel and stealth?
So describe to me what you're going to do as this.
On the...
Write
Well,
down
if they're at
write down Jammy was here 2000.
yeah, I wrote down Jammy. And then there's a big X. X Jammy XOX.
Jammy loves.
Yeah. I put a big love heart around it. I put out recognizable different planes of existence. And a big love heart around it.
So, yeah, depending on what you want to do,
I just want to put a slash like kind of on the bottom left.
Right.
Like just big an X.
Okay, give me a roll, based stealth roll.
Wait, what? Oh, 3D dice. Oh.
That's a natural 20. You do that with no difficulty whatsoever. It's so casual, even your friends don't realize what you've done. It's incredible.
Wow.
And the carts, which are not, the guys in the carts, which are now pulling up, they don't notice either. So the carriages are driven by a female tiefling, a male dwarf, a female dragonborn, and where's me? And a female halfling. And they get off and they assist in the loading of this other crate onto their empty cart.
So is there only one cart per?
There are 4 carts. One was empty. Now they're full.
But is there only there's only one crate per cart?
1 crate per cart.
Who's driving the one with the crate on it?
Well, all the carts are currently unoccupied, but the quiet guy steps forward to Captain Rolda and he says, yeah, and you can hear him say, "Here's the second half of your payment, Captain." And she looks puzzled for a moment.
He was in on it the entire time.
Can I hang on?
This guy is very sort of plainly dressed. He looks, for all intents and purposes, just like any other person on the street. At a casual glance.
Was he even there when like the bug people attacked?
He wasn't there, but he did see it happen.
Can we do any kind of roll? Like,
yeah, I think.
To see if we recognize him in any way?
Can I use insight to try and
Yeah.
determine what his intentions are? Does he look like he's how shady is he?
Okay. Give me it. Insight. Oh, that's a 19, isn't it? Plus whatever. Yeah. So he, as much as he looks like anyone else, by the way he's dressed, you can see a definite look of calm on his face, a certain confidence. He also seems to be, underneath his clothes, quite well muscled. And by the look of his friends as well, who are clearly packing weapons and so forth, you could imagine that this guy is not so different from yourself.
What, an old woman? A tall, muscly old woman.
You've never seen Super Gran. Okay. I should have said yourselves. You could imagine these are
a fighter.
somewhat
Or an
somewhat
adventurer
mercenary
or
individuals.
Okay.
Can you leave a mark on him, Cian?
Just slash him.
Carve your name into him.
again, he starts talking to Rolda again, and he's obviously speaking so that you guys can hear as well. And he says, "For the record, I don't blame you for what you did. And so if you promise not to mention it again, that'll be the end of it."
The bug people.
What does he need?
Yes.
What doesn't he blame us for? Killing the bug people.
For opening the box.
Okay.
You probably saved us some trouble.
Can I have a look at the box again? Like,
The box is on the cart now.
Please?
You want to look inside the box? Are you asking this of him?
Yes.
Absolutely not.
Ah,
And be lucky that that'll be the end of matters.
cheeky look. Oh. Well, what is it? What's in the box?
He looks at you straight in the eyes and says, "Good day."
Well, I mean, I kind of expected a better answer, but okay. I say as he turns away from me.
Well, if it's a good day in the box, then I'd quite like to inquire as to why your idea of a good day is 6 foot tall insect people with glaives.
What's in the box? Good day.
As he walks away, as he walks to the cart, he looks over his shoulder with a raised eyebrow, and then just turns away again.
Oh, you people in your dark sun places. Oof.
If only we had a rogue who could follow the carts.
God, I know, right? Oh.
And they start to pull away in their carts.
I mean, yeah.
How fast are the carts moving?
Not slowly, but not so fast as to draw attention.
Is it like walking speed?
A little faster.
Procession? Like, do you want to follow it? I kind of just...
There will be occasionally stopped by traffic, other people, pedestrians, whatever, going through the thoroughfares.
How does group stealth work?
That's a good question.
Is it like an average or something, or each?
You could do it in such a way where the stealthiest guy goes first, as in he'll lead ahead, a bunch of, like, say, 20 or 30 meters, and I'll just be able to, I'll work it like that. Just go off the stealthy dude's rule.
Once he's kind of out of earshot, but, not too far away that we can't follow him. I'm going to say, like, to the group, I think we should follow him. I like that box.
I like that.
That was my box.
He has a strange power over me.
Yeah, can I roll and stealth and try to follow it?
Can. So
If the group agrees to follow it, maybe someone wants to go off, but...
Yeah, I'll give you a wee
No, I
moment to
think we
discuss
should- we
things between
We
yourselves.
should try to feel like that guy might not have.
I feel like he knew something more.
Yeah, I feel like he might have bad intentions as well. With the recognizable other dimensions.
He said good day, he didn't say bye. Rude. He wasn't rude, at least.
Might be working for someone.
Isn't it interesting how many different things good day can mean?
Yes. Yeah. So I'll roll for this?
Okay, so you're following him?
Yeah.
Okay. The 14 plus 6, that's a good row. Yeah, it's certainly not impossible to follow the cart as it heads north. You're back on the map screen, aren't you?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, the cart is heading north through the sort of middle class area.
Are they kind of stalls, or is it just like suburbs, kind of like just apartments, whatever?
It's as you get closer to the water, it's a little more it's a little tighter packed, shall we say. It sort of bleeds into the dockside area, but it's certainly not hard to follow them, and they don't seem to be aware of your following?
Can I?
Are you other guys sort of following a certain way behind them?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Can I scan the area for any religious-looking buildings?
Okay. Let's see. You do not find any on your path.
Okay.
Oh, did the captain mention where the roaring dolphin was? Or can I see it as well?
He gave you directions to it.
Oh,
It
okay.
is as I'm just going to ping the map here. The roaring dolphin is. Oh, that's actually incredibly hard to see. Hold on, I'm changing my color. Yes, that's it. And I'll put it on the map in a minute.
So we're moving away from it.
Are we moving south or north or?
Sorry?
What direction are we moving?
You're moving north.
Okay. Do we pass the right often? Do we see it all?
Sorry?
Do we pass the inn?
No. The inn is here, so you...
Yeah, okay.
Sort of... You don't see it, but you've been told where it is, and you think it'll be fairly easy to find.
Yeah, okay. I would just continue to follow the...
Okay.
thing.
Right. Let me just bring up a thing. So, as you follow it, you basically get a certain idea of how the city is day-to-day life and so forth. In the middle-classy sort of areas, you see a fair few guards around, but not in every corner, and things seem well in order. It's certainly more pleasant than the dockside was. And let's see, sorry about this. Where's my 20? Right. Moving roll. So as they turn around a corner, you lose sight of them for a second, and I'm gonna have you do another stealth check.
A stealth for that, or would it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean that's fine.
Even stealthier.
That is even stealthier. Right. So what you find from that is that these guys are not necessarily aware of your presence, but they are making pains to make themselves hard to follow. They're taking a kind of circuitous route as they head north, going down sort of alleys and so forth.
Mm. Do you think we can follow them as we are, or would like splitting up and kind of guessing what general direction they go in be better?
Kind of tricky to say because you don't know the city too well, and also there's 4 of them in a sort of convoy, and they're keeping fairly close together at the moment.
Yeah, I'd say we just keep to it.
Yeah.
So, you continue to move north, and you move towards the sort of seafront area. The seafront is a sort of mixture of sandy beach and rockier areas that are mostly used for the houses, the large houses that have been built there. You get the occasional house that's been built on sort of wooden stilts on the sand.
Is there any kind of border between the districts that we've passed, or is it just kind of?
There's not a sort of tight, but sort of a loose thing. It's certainly, you do notice a remarkable uptick in the quality of the houses, and the number of houses gets dramatically fewer as well.
Yeah.
They get more expensive, and in many cases they have large walled off areas. They're, gardens and so forth. the streets themselves are very pleasant as well.
So
And
rich
significantly-
dude wanted the box.
Sorry?
So rich dude wanted the box, probably.
That certainly would fit. So, as the streets are becoming, much less populated, I'm going to ask for you to do one final stealth roll.
Oh my god! Whoa!
Total cheating dice. Right.
Just slowly getting more and more stealthy.
Become invisible.
You. I don't know how to describe how well
We
you.
just all hide behind like a tree and just fit perfectly behind it.
Yeah.
No, we find some cardboard boxes in them.
Yeah. 6 individual cardboard boxes.
It's just
Picture of a lady in
it's a big cart with a big crate on it, followed by 4
We-
small cardboard boxes like
We-
ducklings.
Yeah.
Stealthily hijack some very, affluent-looking carriages and clothes. Yeah, why not? And we all like very rich people who belong here.
That's going to be another roll.
No. We just follow with the 26.
I don't know. I think the way the dice are going, you're actually going to roll a 21 next time. Before too long, say around here, I think it is, yes, you get to an extremely large compound that's thoroughly walled off and guarded, and the carriages stop for a moment. Some words are exchanged, and they are admitted. Afterwards, the gates are closed immediately behind them.
Can we see what the building is, or is it just big walls?
The building itself is sort of a wide but fairly low adobe building.
Can anyone do any kind of check? See if they recognize the kind of building it is.
Kind of.
Well, it is fairly obvious that it's a home, but it's
Okay.
bigger than really any home you've ever seen before, besides castles.
Well,
Can we like? So the box is going into there.
Yeah, the box has gone into this sort of walled-off house.
Can we see if there's any other entrance?
well, I think it'd be a mistake to just randomly follow it into the massive house. I think we're trying to figure out what's going on. I mean,
Yeah.
if we don't see it leaving, God. If we don't see the crate leaving or like carriages leaving the house, I think it's safe enough to kind of try to find some information somewhere else because we know it's,
Yeah.
Unless, say to the party, does anyone want to go up and talk to the guards at the front gate?
The guard.
Yeah, I could probably charisma something together.
Yeah, figure out what it is. Got -1 to charisma. I don't think I'm gonna get 20. So
I'm gonna go up and act the doddering old lady who doesn't know exactly where everything is new to the city. And,
Is this Third Street?
Excuse me. I was
What you want?
wondering. Well, what is this place? Because I was supposed to go somewhere, and someone described where it is, and it seemed, I think it's around here, and they described it, and it looks quite like that house.
He
What
looks
is
at
this
you
place?
askance in a sort of way that suggests someone wanted you here. And why don't you give me a little charisma roll?
That's what I was asking for. Let's go. Skills. I'm gonna go. Ooh, should this be diplomacy instead? Where is diplomacy? There is no diplomacy.
Well, it's not really like fixing it. It's not organizing
Is it
situation.
deception?
No, that's true.
It's more like bluffing,
Yeah, it'd be
deception.
more like deception.
Yeah, probably deception.
So, up to you.
Wait, is diplomacy a thing?
Sort of thing that you
Yeah.
want.
No,
Performance.
diplomacy was a skill.
Yeah.
Persuasion.
I think. Persuasion, that would be it.
Persuasion. So you're asking him where you are essentially, or at least the.
Trying to get him to say what.
Open up to you. Tell Granny your
what
problems.
yeah. I'm trying to get him to say what the like something about the what's it building.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. That's 13. So the guard himself is sort of. He's just looking at you with impatience, shall we say. He doesn't give you what you want to know. He just says, "It's a noble's house, isn't it? Now clear off."
Oh, okay. Okay.
So although you guys are not sort of fancily dressed or anything, you're not completely out of place. There are people who, local sellers and so forth. Occasionally, people will have stalls that they're peddling wares out of. Fairly high-end things, nice flowers and fruit, things like that. So you're not completely out of place, shall we say?
Just I've accepted that I'm not going to get anything out of him.
Can I?
But just as a sort of final cover to make it so that my story stays up, I'm going to ask him for directions to. I'm going to try and make up some random address in the city.
Not a landmark,
sounds
just a
nice.
random address.
Okay.
And I'm just going to ask him directions to like
Breeville.
57 Tree Avenue or something.
Tree Avenue? Never heard of it. Clear off, would you?
And I'm
like-
just going to leave.
Not like a district or the tram station or anything. Just Tree Avenue. Sure.
Well, I am playing the doddery, probably not all there old lady.
Well, okay.
Can I try something?
Oh man, I'm really lost. Directions.
Like, what's your charisma modifier, Quinn?
3.
3? Okay. Well, mine's 3 too. I can try intimidation, like a different tactic.
I feel like they're gonna know something's going on if you just walk up.
I'm also proficient in intimidation, so that's like +5.
Well, if you feel that's the right thing to do.
Wait, let me think. What I'm gonna say. I'll just like shout at him. Listen to me. I want to know who lives in this house or else.
Okay. Roll it. 13. The guy looks at you and he says, "Your mother lives here."
Yeah.
Rude.
And he starts looking at you and looking back at Bree and thinking, what is going on here?
I leave. Can I leave? I'm gonna. Oh, jeez, I don't know. Walk towards some stalls.
Okay. There's a flower seller nearby.
Flower.
I'm
Or
Can we try a different? Can we try romancing the card?
Romancing.
Only female
I
character.
seduce the guy.
Oh, it's so hot out.
So who's doing this?
What was that story of
fiction?
What was that story of the guy who tried to attack the half orc and rolled a 1 and ended up gently caressing us in the thigh?
It might be worth a go.
Well, I feel like doing some kind of Trojan horse on this house, while maybe a good idea, we have no idea what's in there. Who lives there? Why would you want to go in? We've seen none of the rest of the city except like the one road,
Well, I
couple of alleys.
sort of wanna like, I don't know, deal with that box.
I mean, it's not going anywhere, I don't think.
Okay, I wanna walk up to the flower seller stall and ask him like if he knows who lives in the house.
Hey!
The flower seller is sort of a middle-aged old lady. Middle-aged lady. And she says, "Oh, I certainly know who lives in that house.
Well,
Would
that
you like
was
to buy a
easy.
flower, dearie?"
Buy the flower, I say.
Yeah.
Some of
Behind
Sure,
them.
I'll get a flower. Why not?
Some
Never
of
know
these
when you need a flower.
That's not the point. I
deep
whisper.
red flowers will suit your dragonborn nature, perhaps.
Yeah, I'll get those. Sure.
Okay. She says, "That'll be." She sort of looks at you, and you can see the wheels turning in her head. What can I ask for here? She asked for 20 silver.
Well,
I can give you 15.
Silver? Is that all
Yeah.
you got left?
No.
Oh, sorry. Right. She's like, okay, 15 silver. That'll do. So
who lives in that house?
that there is the manor of Lord and Lady Caversham. They're some of the richest folks in these parts.
And do you know anything more about them?
What about a bouquet?
No, it's fine. It's fine.
Hold on, let me work out a fair price for this, okay? Oh, let's say, I don't know.
I'm gonna have to look up some prices here myself.
Pop, I'd say give her,
I
less-
wonder if you can
less,
go give her flowers.
less than 1 gold. I'd
Yeah.
say about, 800 silver.
What?
Is that less than
No,
1 gold?
80.
No,
Jesus, 800.
no.
Less than 1 gold, I will pay you 8 gold. You are a very good barterer there.
Hey, I don't know how the gold silver system works. Jeez.
So, let's see. 1 silver piece is equivalent to, here it says, a pound of iron or 1 square yard of canvas.
A yard of canvas. I mean,
Yeah.
A yard of canvas is quite a lot, so she really.
I mean, now you're buying them
Fleeced you
wholesale,
for
so
that.
you better
She
get
really
a.
fleeced you for that
Yeah,
that flower.
yeah.
A good trade for her.
Paying like.
She says, "Oh, all right. I'll just tell you."
Yeah, I
You're
don't have a
slowing up
calculator, so.
her usual business. says that Lord and Lady Caversham, they run the Guild of Merchants in this city.
Ooh.
Hmm.
Don't we have a? Oh no, he's one of the. Darn it. Out of character. Well, out of character. Who was it? Who was the gnome? I think he was one of the guests.
Oh, I can't
That-
remember who had rolled up a gnome
Yeah,
character.
Was it?
I think
Nen-
Oh
Yeah.
no,
Yeah,
it
I
was
think it is.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's oh, what's his name? Arnold Tangerine,
Yeah.
who you haven't met yet.
No, not in game.
No.
Bree, you're in the Artificers Guild or
I am in the Jewelers Guild.
Jewelers
so,
Guild?
So they probably have some connections to them.
Yeah, not
But it's not.
inconceivable.
It would be a two levels of connection thing.
Okay. So she goes back to her work, and you go back to the street. Let's see. You guys, do you have food in your packs, by the way?
I have
Yes.
5 days.
Yeah. Probably Russians. I don't know how many, but I should have a few.
I have a
Right.
priest's pack. I'm not sure what that contains.
What time of day is it actually?
Priests.
It is now around 3 o'clock.
Okay. Do you guys want to keep looking around, or should we? I mean, how long would it?
I feel like if we go to a pub, there probably
Yeah, we should go to the Roaring Dolphin. I mean, it's pretty.
yes,
Yeah.
I
Pretty
feel
far
like there
away,
would
isn't
be
it?
quite a lot.
Yeah, how long will it take to get there? Pretty late enough. I mean, that's
Um,
fine time to get
Take you
in.
about an hour to walk back, I'd say.
Yeah, why not? I mean, you guys all right with that? You guys can look around.
Yes.
Yeah, that sounds fine.
Can we kind of take a different route than the way we came? Kind of have a look around.
Right. Very small chance of being or of getting lost. If anyone wants to give me, is there a streetwise stat?
No, it's way simpler. I mean, if someone has a background in like,
Just
Criminal
perception
stuff.
or anything, really. I just want to make sure you don't get lost, shall we say?
okay. I mean, wait, can I get lost? I'm a ranger, or maybe it's only in the forest,
I'm
right?
probably, like you suggested we should go, so you're probably leading the way. So
Yeah.
you do the roll.
Oh,
I think.
yeah. I'm sorry. I'm just checking because I can lead groups. And only in my favorite terrain, which is forest, I can't be lost except by magic means. So no, doesn't matter.
Yeah, someone give me a perception roll.
I'll do it. I'll
We'll
lead
just,
Heidi anyway.
Right.
Nice.
What? Okay. Yeah, no, you have no
try
trouble.
to persuade the guard.
I'm -1 charisma.
That would still be an 18.
I mean,
So you make your way across town with no trouble and much speed, and it takes you around 40 minutes to get back into the sort of dockside area.
have we noticed anything kind of on the way in other districts?
You notice a few interesting looking buildings, a few shops. Basically, the sort of people who gather in the streets off a normal evening. You can see the things are sort of gearing up towards the city's nighttime, and certain establishments are opening.
Does it seem like there's many substantial, I suppose, kind of buildings, like big buildings, in the Bay Area, or is kind of the big,
The
whatever,
biggest
the
buildings,
council building that they said?
the biggest buildings in the city are pretty much all within the third district, the Tower district. Now, the biggest residences would certainly be within the the Bay Area.
Mm. Yeah, that's fine anyway. I think I'll just go to the inn.
Okay. As you're walking through the dockside area, and let me just okay. Let's see who's going last in the party.
Me, because I'm the shortest.
Are we going to descend like height? So it's like me, but then up, and I don't know how it works from there.
Best way to
Well,
organize
it'd be-
things.
Whereas,
be-
well, I suppose you're the shortest, and then
Dragonborn, elf, human, hobbit. I mean,
Yeah.
halfling.
Trademark. Okay.
what if we're walking in formation?
You.
I'm imagining the scenes in the Two Towers when you see when the three hunters are running along, and you see Aragorn and Legolas running along, and then like 20 feet behind them, Gimli's just sort of running.
Yeah.
Bree is very
Do the
dangerous
soundtrack, just like
over short
brah, brah,
distances with a
brah,
ladle. So, Bree, if you're at the back, could you give me a Could you give me a perception roll?
Perception roll? Yes, I can.
Nine. Okay. Well, it actually doesn't take you much, in fact, to notice when someone pushes into you and rips the purse from your belt and takes off at some speed. It was
What speed?
some speed. Very quickly.
Very quickly.
As quickly as they can go, essentially.
Okay.
It was an extremely clumsy attempt at robbery, but they've certainly got your purse.
Well, I certainly got Longstrider.
Could I?
So hang on. I'm gonna run up to Vought. I'm gonna run up to what's your character's name?
Aradar.
Aradar. And I am going to cast.
Not gonna lie, I'm super fast and I have fleet of foot.
You have fleet of foot as well.
If he's running down like the same road, I can go full speed.
I don't want to leave this. I don't want to leave this as chance.
Uh-huh.
So I'm going to.
Wait, is he running down in a straight line?
Well, you're walking down the road towards where you are, towards the roaring dolphin. He basically ducks into the first handy alleyway.
Okay, so I'm gonna cast Longstrider, which means that whatever your super fast fleet of foot speed was,
Oh
is
my
now
God.
10 feet faster.
Okay, so I'm gonna move out 45 plus 10. So I'm gonna move 55. If I run 10 feet. Yeah, if we make it, if there's a space of 10 feet between me and him, I run at 55.
Okay. So I'm loading up a new map just to show you where he is. Very basic, but
Got the Green Hill Zone theme running through my head.
he's essentially hit you and all your rings came out.
Wait, that's not what. Okay. So I'm reading Fleet of Foot properly. So.
So if that map has loaded properly.
Okay, I'll move at 45, but I won't change speed. And I can make a change in direction of 90 degrees or less. So
Well,
if you take
if
the
he's
sharp
running
corner. Yeah, if you take the sharp corner, I don't lose speed.
But if he's just running into an alleyway, that should be.
This is basically, this map is just the layout of the house. So if you could put your characters anywhere under that black line at the
I
bottom.
think I've done this wrong, but whatever. I'm not 100% sure how running works. But I'm really fast. I'm pretty sure I'll catch up with him.
Is your character still
I
weird?
can't. Yeah.
Might have to change it in some other screen, but I'll change it here.
Mm-hmm.
There also appears to be something wrong with my modifiers.
Right. How so?
Like the total. It's I put like, let's say, intimidation. I have a proficiency in it, and that's charisma, so I get +3, the modifier, and it says total modifier is 8.
Hmm.
Do you have proficiency bonus in?
Yeah, but it's only +2.
There shouldn't be. We're not, for level 1, have we not?
Okay. You still have your PDF, sort of just blank character sheet, or not blank, but basic character sheet. Maybe run off that for now, and come back later and fiddle around with your character sheet
Actually, maybe.
on this.
Am I not supposed to put the modifiers? Does it just count them normally?
We don't have proficiency bonus yet, shouldn't we? Now.
No, you
Only...
do.
Ew.
Proficiency bonus at level 1 is.
we shouldn't have the extra. We just have the +2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right, so.
I think it already calculates.
Wait, then is my stealth and everything higher?
Did you fill in your character sheet? Because you should just be able to click on the roll this check.
Yeah.
Mm. Okay, if everyone's ready,
Yeah, I fixed it.
get on with the chase. So, the bandit, he is herring down this alleyway. And he moves here. So I take it you can't see him anymore.
Stealth.
Yes, can't see him.
Right. So if you want to move yourselves now.
I can move 30 feet, I think. Yes.
Move here.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
On CM side, I'll move over there. Wait, I forgot. Okay.
Wow, I am slow.
So, yeah, move yourselves.
Hang on.
We'll not bother with any initiative order or anything. But move yourselves wherever you want to, and then we'll take the next turn.
Yeah, 1 sec. Is there a hotkey that I can hold down to activate the ruler?
That would be immensely handy. I don't know what it is, if there is.
No.
Because I keep on swapping to ruler,
Yeah.
measuring to where I want to go,
Yeah, and forgetting.
then swapping to move my character, and then forgetting where I wanted to go.
Let's see. I've got a keyboard shortcut list here. Not as far as I can see, I'm afraid.
Ah, well.
Okay, is everyone moved?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. So, this guy here's around the next corner.
Can I shoot him if there's a that space before he runs there? If it's
Try not-
straight.
Try not to kill him.
Well, no, but I mean, I'm faster than him.
He
So I
stole
would've
from you.
yeah,
He deserves
Gotten there
to die.
faster, so could I shoot him when he was there?
You could have, but not now.
Okay.
I should have mentioned.
Can
that.
you move and then shoot?
Yes.
Well. Move to here, and then actually I can keep going
Okay.
to here.
No, you can't move in there.
Or, well, this way. I can make, any change direction.
It's
Oh, this way. Well, I can be on top of him if I want to.
you
But
should be able to see.
actually, does he have like a weapon?
The outline
Can I
of
just
the
like
houses.
jump on him?
Sorry.
Can I jump on him? I
Yeah,
still
you
have
can
that.
certainly do a grappling.
Yeah. I mean, what would that involve? That'd be strength. That'd be alright.
Wouldn't it be like easier
Athletics,
to just
probably.
shoot his leg or something?
Athletics.
But
I mean, I could jump on him though. I'm going so fast, you don't even know. Like, I'm running like faster than 12 miles an hour. It's like, I was reading this before.
So if you want to grab a creature, use your attack action, and let's see, can't be one more size larger than you, must be within your reach. So you make a strength athletics check contested by the target's strength athletics.
Strength
or acrobatics
athletics.
if you want.
So is
Or-
that the...
Or acrobatics if you want, actually.
Doesn't matter which one I have proficiency in? Can I do acrobatics?
Whichever one you like, basically.
Okay.
Tis both good.
Uh,
You need to be one square near him.
oh yeah, I can be like on top of him.
You
Did you see how it almost
He
gone
has to roll.
13?
He has to roll to fend you off, essentially. So, with his strength... Oh, he rolls an 18. So,
Should have just shot him.
he
I
shrugs
would've had
off
to
your
hit him
attempt to
then.
grab him.
Who
You
cares?
guys, can you move?
I moved already.
yeah, I moved as well.
Bree, are you really
Uh,
there?
Out of breath.
Well, I'm 105 years old. Cut me some slack. Running, I can use both of my moves. I can use 2 move actions, can't I?
Yeah.
So I could move 50
Sure.
rather than just 25.
Okay.
Me.
Wait, can I move twice? What do you
Alright,
need
yeah, that
to
means I can move twice as well. Okay.
Yeah, you can't attack after,
Yeah,
after
but
running, but yeah.
I wasn't going to be able to get.
Wait, I could have done that. Wow, I could have been like so far.
Yeah, but then you can.
You
Yeah,
could
I'm
have
not
took
sure.
100 feet.
I think we need to check that rule.
I think I was doing fleet. I think it's just 45.
Right, if everyone's done.
Yeah.
This guy. Yeah, really need a hotkey for movement.
I went in the completely wrong direction.
That's right. So, up to you guys.
I could sprint to like here.
Oh, by the way, the effect of Long Strider lasts for an hour. So you're just going to be going super fast for the next
Yes.
hour.
Ah, so good.
Just be careful when you know, when you're doing day-to-day tasks.
Yeah, be careful you don't like overshoot things.
Boop. Yeah, I'm just gonna shoot him. No. Oh, yeah, gonna shoot him.
Point blank.
You're shooting him,
Yeah.
right? Yeah, okay, I'll allow that. Normally, if you're making an attack, at close range with a range
Move back. I can.
Yeah.
I can be here.
Well, I would say normally that would happen, but since he's running away from you,
Yeah,
I'll
okay.
bother with that.
Can you run past him?
Then you shoot him in the face.
If I don't hit him, I could sprint past him.
That's a D. What's that dice? That's not a D20.
D10.
D10.
Did it hit him?
Yeah. No, roll a D20 to hit him.
No, that's I thought that was 20 for a second.
So was it 21 for a second?
Yeah.
That doesn't exist.
That hits him.
And then I do for.
Damage.
One in the shoulder.
Can I get him in like the knee? In like the leg,
The knee. Oh.
the back of the
Come
knee,
on.
ankle.
There's a
I did that unintentionally.
Let's see. So, I'd say with a critical hit, I'll allow you to sort of call your target, but.
I think I
not
could
yet.
sprint past him and shove it. Just like.
How much damage did you do? Sorry.
7.
7 damage. Cool. That sticks right into his shoulder. Cries out.
Not his
in pain.
leg. Can I aim for his leg?
Well, all right, his leg. And he cries out in pain. At that point, just get my reveal tool out a wee bit.
It's gonna turn out that there was an entire room full of guards who just saw us shoot this man.
2 ninjas, I can see them.
Well, then they're not very good ninjas, are they?
How far back are you,
Insult
Bree?
a ninja.
Well, I can move 50 feet again, so
Not through walls, though, I don't think.
no. I have to move here and then here. So how? That's 45.
Wait, everyone should just run away, and I should just take the sprint.
No, because I'm gonna be. I've been. Oh, sorry. Can I just make a small retcon? A small retcon that I've been shouting "Stop thief" this entire time.
Right. Sadly, no one respects your authority as a thief. So
Am
they
I
won't stop.
am I in combat now?
Yes, you're going to roll initiative. Now, since you actually caught up to him quicker than I thought you would, the trap that this is not sprung properly.
Yes.
Thank you, super fast elf.
Complete gits. So,
and that is why GMing is hard.
yes.
Turn order just appeared.
Okay.
Right,
Nice
initiative then.
Initiative.
Yeah.
Oh wow! I'm continuing to be slow.
Cool.
Amazing.
Oh wow! I got too lucky.
So you hear various shouts and calls coming from the alleyways. And one
Boy.
sec. Okay.
A lot of things. I'm thinking of the name of number 7 and 8.
So I'm just going to start rolling for these guys. So pardon my silence for a moment.
There's a lot of them. There's like 6 on the turn order.
Well,
I
this is
think that
8.
numbers, yeah,
Yeah.
number 7 and 8, so
Oh god.
at least 8.
Okay, have an idea.
God,
You know what? Sorry, I
probably a bad idea, Keith.
I mislabeled those guys because dumb.
I'm gonna sprint in, have a look, just sprint out.
But you only make 90-degree turns, can't you? So, you can't just turn around. You need to.
I'll go on a square. Take like 4 turns. Like 90 degree or less. Wait, can I take a 0-degree turn? No.
Wow.
Okay, so I'm just going to reveal the rest of the areas. More better.
Of course, I'm minus 180.
Right. So the black areas are houses, essentially. These guys are on the ones that are in the houses are actually on the roofs.
It's just a lot of them on the roof, and 2 of them.
Okay, so we've got 5 people on a
Yeah,
roof.
6 including the 5 on the roof.
5 on roofs and 1 in.
Yes.
I mean, we're not in the trap. Just saying, guys.
We could technically just run away.
Yeah, I mean, I could run away.
Wow.
Where everyone apart from Jamie
Yes.
could probably run away. But
Why have all my bandits lost their turn order? That is not good. Right, sorry about this. I have to reroll it.
I mean, I kind of just might grab it and sprint away.
How much money did you have in that purse?
10 gold.
I'm gonna keep it.
No, you aren't.
Did we get the purse pack?
Nope.
No, I have to. I'll do it in my next
And they're
turn.
gonna get attacked.
You are not taking that purse or no.
There's no.
for you.
Is it a threatened square?
Let's see, sorry, say it again.
Is where I am a threatened square?
It is,
Then
yeah.
I don't.
It's also a threatened square for him as well.
Well,
Yeah, remember to add key into the turn order.
yeah, I
Should we
didn't roll
do it
with the
properly?
thing.
Oh, are you not
yeah.
in the turn order?
It told me
It rolled, but it doesn't have the
6.
doesn't have the character sheet.
It wouldn't let me because there's no token selected.
You just need to select the character and then click initiative.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, are you back into it now?
Yeah, there I am at the bottom.
What's your
6.
initiative? 6.
6. And how does that work with the other bandit if you rolled 6?
Actually, good question. I'm just gonna let it sort itself, and whoever goes first goes first.
Aww.
Oh.
If it ever updates. Okay, he goes first. Well, you did shoot a bugger. Right. Okay, so the fight begins, or possibly the running away begins. I don't know. Bree, you're up first.
What?
I have a 21 here for you, no?
I've got an 8 for me.
What?
Yeah,
Is this
it's
weird?
an 8.
Yeah, it's 8. Yeah.
Okay, 8 for Bree. How much for Yigbeth?
17.
17.
17, that's okay. Eridar?
2.
2. Holy crap. Right. And we've got Jas, so that should be right. No. It's so strange. Right. Okay, Bandit 1. He turns and basically he's fighting for his life against Jas. So he rolls a 6 against your armor class.
No.
He takes a
No.
pathetic swipe with his scimitar, which you avoid easily. Yigbeth.
Well, obviously I'm not gonna run because I despise criminals and want them all to die.
Very commendable.
Not sure if I should move twice.
I feel like we shouldn't run through the alley. It's like no reason.
Yeah.
So,
Like stay there. I try to find a
It's
way
a
up.
good idea.
can you like come
because
back if I'm blocking the way like this?
Yeah, I can run past you.
Yeah.
I can't go on your one, but I can go through it.
I'll just do
You
it.
can move through a square that has a friendly player on it because they don't take up the full square. You know, it's like
It's a box. Yeah.
I know
yet.
that there's like 2 guys that look like they have crossbows, so they might be they might shoot us.
Yeah, I mean,
Who has
Yeah.
a ranged weapon here except Germany?
me. If there's a way up, I'd say do that. But otherwise,
Wouldn't be impossible to climb up the side of the building
Yeah.
and get onto the roof, but it would be a lot easier if you used those that debris up in the northeast.
says the GM trying to get us to fall into the trap that we already know is there.
What trap? This isn't a trap. This is a fun meeting.
it's a hangout spot.
Yeah, for cool dudes.
So can I use my other thing to try and climb up?
Yes, yeah, you could.
Okay.
That will be a strength or
Athletics.
acrobatics roll. Athletics, yeah.
I'm good at athletics. I think I'm proficient. Yes, good.
Okay, 24. You have no problem getting up there.
Leaps up from standing. Just whoosh.
The 5th bandit looks stunned as this old lady just pounces in front of him. Okay, so, and it's actually his go now. So he will, he had a crossbow out, but he switches very quickly to his scimitar and attacks you. Sorry. This 15 versus your armor class.
Minus 16.
Just misses you. Okay, Bandit 3 sees that his friend is in trouble. He leaps down, just making a roll to see if he makes it okay without hurting himself. He does. And 5, 10, 15, 30. Close enough. And he's going for Ja. And he rolls a 19 versus your armor class.
Mm-hmm.
So he swipes at you for 3 damage.
Okay.
And it's Bandit 4's go. He takes out a crossbow. And actually, you know what? He can't really hit anyone without risking hitting someone else. You know what? He's going to do it anyway. So he's targeting Iridar. First, I'm going to roll for does he hit a friend? No, he doesn't. He rolled a 14. So
Oh.
What if it's
Right.
both? This is clean through.
Iridar. He rolls really well on that shot. He rolls a 19 versus your armor class.
Aw.
So
Yeah, that
bolt comes flying, hits your armor.
Well, at least
And
it's not a crit.
Does. And that does 5 damage.
Ew. Ew.
So it's Bree's go now.
What you gonna do?
I'm going to yell up to Yigbeth to not kill all of them yet, because
Why not?
I'd quite like to learn what prompted this.
I mean, they're kind of ninja band criminals.
I guess it was a trap. Fine.
Can I see up?
Does the rest of the group know? I'm gonna say I think it's a trap.
One of the bandits looks at you.
Oh,
and
really? You
No.
noticed?
Sorry, Bree, what are you up to?
Do I have line of sight on top of the houses?
Let's see. You can definitely see 5. You can't see 6. You can see 4. And see 2.
What? Where's 4? I can't see 4. Oh, there he is.
Yeah, he did.
I was like, I, the player, cannot see 4.
It's not Metal Gear Solid. No C4. Hey. So actually, you couldn't see number 1 either. I don't think.
No, I can't see 1, but I can see 5, presumably 3, and
5, 3, and 4.
Yigbeth is a paladin, so she's got this covered. It's Jamie who I'm worried about, because, I mean...
If he tries to move away from the threatened space, will he be...
I take like 5 attacks opportunity.
No,
4
2.
because he has. Yeah, but he has a crossbow, doesn't he?
Can't really do that with
So I think that-
crossbows.
Okay. Then 2.
So I can't attack 4. He's out of range. I could attack 3.
I'd suggest
I could
attacking
attack
6 because you're the only other ranged.
I think I'm going to attack
3.
because I... So how... Actually, hang on.
Mhm.
How hard is it to get up onto the houses again?
It's not anything that's terribly difficult, but like I say, it's tricky.
But if you fail, all the bandits are gonna laugh at you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Feelings will be hurt.
I think I'm just going to go with... what's the time? It's sort of evening-ish, isn't it?
It's starting to get dark. It's
Okay.
5-ish, I think.
Okay, good. Which one do I want to do the straight up damage, or do I want to do the funny one?
What does the funny one do?
Enemy must succeed a wisdom save or fall to the floor laughing uncontrollably.
Oh, pretty good.
Oh yes, yeah,
Yes.
that's my favorite.
Well, I think the dissonant whispers would probably do more. So I'm gonna cast.
I mean, if Tasha's hit, he's prone for like ever, unless he rolls out of it.
Yeah, but he gets a save every time he takes damage.
Are we gonna hit him? Or are we gonna run away?
Kill everyone.
Actually, can I get some GM decision on this? Is the laughter caused by Tasha's hideous laughter strong enough to prevent oral communication?
I would say
It's
so,
just-
because they're laughing.
Yeah, I would say
Yeah.
so. Yeah, it's actually a laughing.
All right. So that's not gonna help. I'm gonna do dissonant whispers then.
Okay. So he has to make a 13 wisdom saving check. Okay. He... Wisdom, okay. Holy crap. He rolled a 2.
Nice.
So that's 10.
10 psychic damage.
Do you get an attack of opportunity because he's gonna move away?
Yes, in fact.
Yep, 10 damage and Jamie gets an.
Okay, so before he moves... Jammy,
How do I hit him with attack of opportunity?
it's your basic sort of...
Yeah, you can
not
attack.
whatever melee weapon you've got, you can attack.
Okay.
I should probably, when I get new spells, I should probably try and get some AoE because we have no AoE in our party.
Yeah, I have like acid breath. Cool.
But acid breath is not good for confined spaces when you have friends between you
No,
and the enemies.
not with friendless. No.
So, what'd you roll?
It's yeah,
Is that a 10 altogether?
I think so.
Yeah, it's a 10.
Just misses.
Isn't it an
Oh, well.
attack of opportunity, so he gets to go on the...
I see. Yeah, I don't know if it's advantage.
He runs away, and he's not terribly happy.
No. He wouldn't be after what I whispered in his ear.
You don't know what's in a purse.
I'm saying nothing.
Oh, I think I'm having trouble putting any... Okay. So as Breeze go, Bandit 2. He goes to support his buddy. 2, 3.
Fine, I'll take them both on.
And he slashes at you with his scimitar. Natural 20.
Oh. Well, I was fine. It's on the hit. It's on.
I was
I
bound to
can
roll
take
it
them both
eventually.
on.
So let's see. He does 8 damage.
8 damage. Okay. I'm down to 3.
Well,
This is,
Well,
I can lay on hands myself, right? We've
You can.
discussed this. Okay, good.
We have discussed all its
I can heal
disgusting
myself for 5, I think.
not disgusting. It's perfectly natural.
Okay, Ja, it's your go.
Can I take the purse? the guy?
No, he's still got it. Well, you can grab for it if you want.
Can I knock him out and then take it?
That would certainly be an option. He's not looking healthy.
I mean, if I hit him, I don't kill him, right? I'll just knock him out. I don't want to kill this guy.
Well, if you there is actually a rule you can select whether you're basically doing a knockout blow or a killing blow. So, kind of up to you.
I'll just knock him out.
3. Okay. No.
No.
I've been off by one, like, twice.
So you can make a movement, or it will go on to Eridar's go. If you're in a threatened square and you want to move, you can make a careful movement. Which is basically just a one square distance, but it doesn't provoke any attacks of opportunity.
Yeah, well, it's all I get the purse, so I think I'll just stay here.
Okay. Eridar?
Yeah. It's another dude first, isn't it? No. I might mean it's the other guy who rolled a 2 for, but. I don't know, okay. Well, I have to take my go. Let's see. Why? I'm gonna try to climb up onto the.
Why will no one help me?
Oh, because if I go there,
helped
like,
you.
You whispered.
the guy with a crossbow gets
I
shooting.
whispered, and the whisper did 10 damage, which is more than a critical hit with a scimitar did. So you're welcome.
It's not tangible.
I'll give you tangible.
As far as he's concerned, that guy just ran away.
Yeah.
Screaming.
Actually, I'm gonna move there.
Okay.
Yeah, there.
Does anyone wanna?
I run away.
Yeah. And then I will attack him with no. Attack.
That 11, that misses.
Oh. Okay, I'll use my bonus action, second wind, to regain hit point equal to 1d10 plus 1.
Okay.
That is a lot of hit points.
Yeah.
Wait,
Well, if you're high.
That's the potential for a lot of hit points.
Could be
Wait, so-
11, could be 2, so
So you moved attack
Yay!
and healed?
I only lost 5 though. So. Okay, and then
Okay.
So you can move attack and another action?
yeah,
Yeah, a bonus action.
my bonus action, my second wind. It's like
The bandit 6 atop the roof thinks that Bree is looking a wee bit lonely. Charges over.
Oh, hello, dear. Would you like a biscuit?
Because
Who shoots an old woman?
because he's close and above you, he gets an advantage on his roll.
No.
With his crossbow, he rolls not good in the first one, not good in the second one.
Yeah.
Okay, that's a 9 versus your armor class.
9 versus my armor class misses.
Fair.
Just a quick thing.
Takes
Is
up.
there just a quick thing? Is there any sort of negative, like anti-bonus, whatever they're called?
Anti-bonus.
Anti-bonus. They never let them touch bonuses because they'll annihilate and cause an explosion.
An anti-bonus or a normal move?
No, is there
I have no idea what you're asking. Okay.
is there any sort of negative modifier? That's it.
Yeah.
For shooting a projectile at a small thing.
Depends how small.
I'm small, as in like the actual mechanics
I would.
category small.
Can you give me an idea of what it is? How small? Comparison object. If you were to try to shoot a, I don't know.
No, as in like he's missed. But I was wondering if he gets a disadvantage on
Oh, right, because you're small.
because I am small.
Ah, right.
Because
No.
I am a halfling.
I think halflings are still sort of considered medium size. So yeah, he's okay.
Okay.
If you were a gnome, maybe yeah. But you ain't a gnome.
There's nothing about it. Nothing.
There are gnomes here.
No.
Well, maybe. I mean, we didn't go in the trap.
Why is Eridar twice in the turn order? Great.
Yes, that's for me. Like the turn order is just not moving.
Yeah, no, he's not yet. Okay, yeah. I think
Okay.
you have an extra one.
Yeah, weird. This is constantly an odd thing for me, but hey, Bandit 1. He, yeah, he's going for Jammy again. He looks pretty desperate. Rolls a 12 versus your armor class. That's, Yigbeth.
Okay. As my first, can I do 2 actions? Can I heal myself and attack?
What sort of action is the lay on hands? I'll try and look it up as well.
I don't think you can.
It's a trait. I'm not sure.
Yeah, but it's still an action. Does the description say an action?
It's a class action, so I guess.
As an action.
Yeah, so it's an action.
Yeah.
So no.
So I can only do one thing. Okay.
Yeah.
Can anyone else heal me? Does anyone have any healing?
Sorry, I
Could-
used up all of my healing. I used up my spells to make the fast elf and the screaming bandit.
I think that's that net value.
Okay, I guess I'll use the on hands on myself, which will,
We need to help him. Like, pretty bad.
This is an intervention. Please stop touching yourself.
and that heals 5.
5. Okay.
Activate.
Okay, so do you want to move or anything
Well,
else?
if I move, then they'll get an attack of opportunity. So no.
You can do a 1 square move as a careful action, or a careful move, I should say.
Oh god, don't climb
Which is
down.
Kinda, don't know if it'd be very handy to you, but
Yeah, I probably shouldn't climb down. Like they can just chase after me.
You could move so that he would have to move before he hits you.
Would that change anything?
it would make him hittable by people on the ground if you were to move into the corner.
Try and jump across the
Yes.
across the street onto the next house.
Yeah, I mean, that's doable.
But no.
You take 2 attacks of opportunity though.
Do you have to make a athletics or acrobatics roll, but
Would you
But
not?
that rolls off strength, and you're a paladin, so you should be okay with that.
yeah.
Yeah, but
Oh,
attacks
did
of
you take a-
opportunity.
Actually, yeah, you
Wait,
can-
would he? No, because he would take a careful move and then.
he's already taken his action, so he can't make a double
Yeah.
move.
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna carefully move to the place.
To the edge of the building.
Okay. Right, Bandit 5, who is right next to you still, is unsurprisingly rolling terrible. So
Oh.
he makes a mad swing at you, but it goes over your head. Bandit 3, where is he? How long does that spell last?
Forever.
Forever?
He just keeps running away.
Okay.
Which particular spell?
The
Oh yeah.
Whisper.
Dissonant Whispers.
Dissonant Whispers, I think, just lasts. Yeah, it's instantaneous, so
Yeah, he's back now.
he's recovered now.
Okay.
Minus 10 health.
Right. He turns and takes out his crossbow and looks at Eridar askance. Oh, jeez.
Huh?
1.
Oh,
Ah,
So that's a Critical
guys-
fail.
Critical fail.
Yeah,
The string of
Oh,
his
can
crossbow
he hit one of the
clings.
guys? Oh,
Does it-
and
He can hit number one.
Does it slice his cheek? Can it slice his cheek, please? Like
just this once.
While he's
I don't even need it. I don't even need it to do any damage. I just think that would be funny.
while he loads the crossbow, it just shoots him in the foot.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
sticking out his foot, and he falls to the ground.
Crying.
Days of dead.
Falls backwards.
He was very, very
he's
hurt.
He's actually dead.
Falls
He's dead.
backwards. Shoots number four.
Killed
Number 4
himself.
falls.
Let's say it was an after effect of the whispers.
Dead or yeah, he was still like he wasn't thinking properly because he was still
Yeah.
Traumatized by what you
traumatized
told.
by traumatized by the dirty secrets that I whispered in his ear.
Things man weren't meant to know. He's not
Yep,
dead,
But
he's
luckily,
dead.
I'm not a man, so
Well, that's why he wasn't supposed to know it.
Number 4 sees this happen, and he
Runs away.
lets a cry out, and he jumps down.
Number 4
doesn't, doesn't land very well.
does he die too?
He doesn't die.
11
He doesn't really
damage.
hurt himself very badly, but he does sort of sprawl on the ground for a moment and loses his turn.
Is three dead or incapacitated?
Incapacitated, but
Okay.
will probably die if
We-
if no one looks after him.
What sort of time scale?
Within a couple of turns.
So,
He was incredibly hurt by your distant whispers.
so we didn't
Hurt emotionally.
we didn't run into their trap, and now they're just jumping off buildings, running to all the choke points. There's some firing over there.
So, Bree, I believe it is you.
Yes, I think it is. So I don't have dissonant whispers anymore.
No.
No. I do, however, have another slightly less damaging, much less damaging spell. But
Cantrip.
yeah, it's a cantrip.
Yeah.
Because I've used up all my level ones. But it also has quite a useful effect that will help me to survive fighting this person.
What about me?
Betsy pushed
Actually,
off the
that's
corner of his
true.
building.
That's true.
Are you just dictating to yourself? It's like, what about me?
Can I see five? Can I see five? I think I can see five.
Yeah.
can't I? Yeah.
Actually,
So,
you could probably see 2 as well.
I can't really help you that much. Except I suppose I could throw a dagger at them, but that might hit you. No, I'm gonna at 2
Yep.
I am going to yell at him, does your mother know you've taken such a disreputable course in your life? You should be ashamed of yourself. And
Vicious mockery. Okay. 13 versus wisdom. Oh, he rolled a 20.
He accidentally whispered it. Bree accidentally whispers it. Oh, I forgot.
He looks
no,
at you.
that's him. That's him doing well, not me doing badly.
Yeah.
Yeah, well.
His mother is
he-
actually a bandit, and
He
he
looks at you.
fully
He points
supports.
to Bandit 6. Say, she's over there. So, do you want to do anything more with your move?
Is there anywhere I could move that would stop me from being attacked by 6?
If you sprint down the... Like, you'd lose sight if you just went left, right?
You can move.
Yes.
You can move over here, and then you'll have vision of 1.
And there.
Yeah, he wouldn't hit you. How far can you move?
I can move 25 feet.
Ideally, you want to move around the corner because, yeah, he can move, reacquire you as a target. Theoretically.
Even if I moved as far as possible and tried to get behind the wall, he'd still be able to see me.
Or he could follow you.
Yeah. Yeah, to both.
You should get up there, I think. Just stand beside him. Because he'd have to hit you and he wouldn't have advantage.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna try and get up there. Do I need to roll?
Yes, athletics or
Do it halfling.
Oh, athletics and acrobatics. They both go off strength, don't they? I have a horrible feeling.
Acrobatics is 6.
yeah.
Athletics is...
Oh, okay. Acrobatics. I might be able to do okay and then. Fingers crossed. Yes!
Nice.
You flip up there, no problem.
I'm imagining like I'm going
And push him off.
terrible like prequel Star Wars Yoda. just suddenly just jump 20 feet in the air.
Okay. Bandit 2 rushes at Yigbeth and tries to ram her off the roof.
But pushes him 3 squares.
pushes her 3 squares into me.
Into
I
you.
fall into the bandit's mother.
Freaking dominoes.
These squares fall like dominoes.
Terrible roll. He rolled a 8 versus your armor class.
Just misses.
You know what? Because it's
Misses the
funny,
ram.
he's going to have a chance to fall off the roof under a 10. No, he's fine. He rolled a 20. No, you rolled a 20. Jammy.
Wow. Well, I'm just gonna try batter him again.
Okay.
How about you shoot someone near me?
I've had my mission.
Oh, dear.
Well,
Wait, how? You're out of ammunition?
No, I'm gonna finish my mission.
Oh, I was like, you've shot like 2 arrows this campaign, and you've already run out of arrows.
I got lucky at the start with all the stealth, and I'm just missing
You
him.
used up all your good rolls.
Point
do you
blank.
Do you want to make any further moves?
No, I'm staying here to get this purse.
Eridar.
Help.
well, make an attack. Just gonna attack. No, I missed as well. Yes, trying to hit him, not missing.
This guy is just dodging blades left and right. Very
It's
weird.
weird how he failed so completely to steal.
Maybe I'm so fast.
because it's a trap. He was deliberately
Yeah.
clumsy with his stealing.
Yes.
I think it's
That would
I'm
make
so
sense.
fast, my feet move so quickly that I can't I'm just running past him and around him. Oh, no.
Bree, it comes no surprise, Bandit 6 on you. That's 15 versus your armor class.
That's a hit.
I mean, oh no. And he, with his scimitar, swipes at you for 5 damage.
Oh, that That is not nice for a hobbit.
Why are we dying to a trap that we didn't set? Set off.
It's fine.
You have had
Said
a
5.
bunch of really bad rolls. So have I.
You said 5.
5 damage, yeah.
Sorry, I used up all the group's luck at start.
So, Bandit 1. He makes a careful step backwards and pulls out the crossbow for a quick shot. Right to the face of Ja.
Wait, quick step backwards. Was that a careful move?
Careful step, yeah.
Oh.
And 12 versus your armor class.
Nope.
Both go past your head. Yigbeth.
Okay. Guess I'll attack this dude who tried to push me off a building.
It was a bit rude.
Attack. Where's my attack stuff? Morning Star.
Okay, 23. That is
Wow.
a lot more like it. And what's the damage you do? 8 piercing?
Yeah, I think that's the maximum.
Okay,
Cool.
to 2.
Yeah, to 2.
Okay. He takes a massive slap to the face. And he is pretty badly hurt. Do you want to do any moves or anything? Bandit 5 takes his go.
Maybe. So I wanna not get pushed off a building, so I'll slowly I'll make a
You would
careful
take
move over here.
disadvantage then, though. Or advantage to them.
Right, okay. Bandit 5, he is going to attack you right now. 12 versus your armor class is not going to do it. No.
Oh my god.
Terrible. 3
It's been one hit in like 5 minutes.
no. Bandit 4. He rushes towards Bandit 3. Right. Realizes there's nothing to be done for him. At least not while there's a fight going on, and tries to shoot Eridar again.
Come on.
12, no, 11 versus your armor class. That's not going to do it.
I'd say 11 probably bounces off his armor, doesn't it?
Yeah. Harmlessly scrapes off your armor. Bree, it's your go.
You should just run over to one and jump down on him. My money, my purse.
Drop halfling. I sort of want to take out my ladle.
Mm-hmm. Is it time for the ladle of truth?
I think it might be time for the ladle of truth, except that I didn't think I thought a lot when I was like, oh hey, I should use a ladle as a weapon. I thought a lot about how funny it would be, and not very much over how ineffective giving a strength weapon to a character with -3 strength modifier would be. So what I really need to do is when we get rich later on in the campaign, I need to buy a finesse ladle.
Nice ladle.
Maybe you could do, socket this one. I don't know.
But for now, I think I'm going to take out my my knife.
Okay.
You could soup up that ladle.
Which I'm gonna say as a kitchen knife, just for
Cool.
keeping to the theme. And I'm going to attack. Well, actually, no, because I've still got like 3 cantrips left.
Okay.
So I think I'm just gonna.
Vicious mockery. Okay. 13 save. Oh, 11 plus. No, it's just 11.
So that's 3 psychic damage, and he's got disadvantage on his next attack roll, or her because she's number 2's mother.
That is true. In all sorts of ways. Okay, so Bandit 2 makes another attack on Yigdith. That is a, let's see, that's a 15 versus your armor class.
Not gonna hit.
Are you 16?
Yeah. 16.
Ha. So close. Jammy.
I'm gonna longbow number 1. just
Anything.
Do it.
anything. Okay, come on. Hey.
That is going to hit. And that does 7 piercing damage. So where do you shoot him?
His face.
The arrow goes directly into his face. And he falls. And he is very dead.
Take that purse.
Maybe we didn't want to kill him since he's the
No.
one.
No,
No.
no.
Okay, just remember we need to keep at least one of them alive.
Okay, Eridar's go.
Right, I will run up to this guy. Running up to number 4. And I'm hitting him with my katana.
Okay. Oh, that's critical.
And I get to re-roll the damage as well, because I get to re-roll a 1 or 2 damage when I two-hand a melee weapon.
Okay.
So this roll is just for the damage. So yeah, 7 and then a 4 at the crit, I guess.
Okay, so
Yeah.
do you want to
keep him
describe
alive?
how you murder him?
Do you want to keep him alive instead?
No.
No. This guy is not alive.
No, he's not alive.
There's no
No.
way.
Yeah.
What do you do
I
to him?
stab the first one like right through his stomach, and then
Right.
and then it's like he's already dead, but I just stab him again. And like,
Now you turn it and pull up.
oh yeah, it's like awesome. I turn it and like I turn my back to him as well as I and then like it splits into 2 pieces behind me as I like face back. Like, yeah. And then I like put my katana back in his sheath, and then it's like and I look smug.
Rock music plays.
Yeah.
Okay. Bandit 6. Guess who he is attacking? She.
Me?
You. He rolls a 15 versus your armor class.
15 that hits, but
That's
is
just
that disadvantage?
Disadvantage, and on his second roll he rolls a 16.
Oh,
So with his scimitar he rolls a 2 damage.
that's leaving me dangerously close to the edge.
No, to the critical, whatever. Bloodied.
Wow, you've 2 left.
I have 2 hit points left.
Getting dangerous.
Oh dear.
Okay, so it is Yigvith.
I have a plan. How about we keep number 2 and number 6 alive, and then like
Oh man.
we
Oh my god.
use
I
one
like
to get information from the other.
Yes.
Okay.
It's not that big a deal, it's bandits.
Kill. No, I want to know why they made such bad life decisions, like attacking a party of PCs.
Can I attack number 2 from this one? Okay. gonna. Can I? How does the subduing, like, how do I not kill him?
When this guy's still fairly, no, actually, this guy's quite badly hurt. You just say basically that you want to knock him out. So describe maybe you hit him with the butt of the butt of your weapon.
Can I like maybe swap weapons because my flail is bludgeoning?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I'll attack with my flail.
Okay, that's a 9. Not gonna do it. I'm afraid. So Bandit 5 and actually Bandit 2 are they've seen what has happened to their friends, and they're basically making a morale check right now. And they're sort of on the cusp. They look like they're about to run for it, but they're not going to. And
From me.
Which bandits?
Sprint act.
Basically every bandit.
Okay.
But let's see. Yigbeth, he attacks you. He rolls a 19 plus 3. So yeah, he's gonna hit
Okay.
the scimitar,
Now they hit.
and that is 5 damage.
Okay, down to 3.
Oh my god.
It's fine.
The roof is not a good place.
We have everything under control.
Well, I'm Vop and I do. I don't know where you guys.
And Bree, it's your go.
Oh, sorry, you're like attacking two against 1.
Well, there's 3 dead guys here, so.
Oh,
Well, then why don't you come up and help us?
One
Let me
killed
see.
himself.
So
So, it's my go.
Bree, yes, she's
Maybe you should run away and take your chances.
If I run away, he gets an attack of opportunity. She gets an attack of opportunity.
do a careful move like down the building?
Yeah, it's disadvantage and he's like definitely hit.
I think my best option, try and not die, is to cast Vicious Mockery again
And disadvantage, yeah.
and disadvantage her.
right.
So that's what I'm going to try and do.
Hey.
So 13. 2. That's probably not going to save. So that's 2 psychic damage, is it?
Chipping away at him.
Yep. Okay. He is now disadvantaged. She, sorry. And Bandit 2 going after Yigbeth. 13 versus your armor class.
Okay, good.
So you're okay,
I
Ja.
do not want to die. Please help one of us.
I'm gonna run away. No. I'll hit 5, I guess. There's no button moving up now. Is there disadvantage for me to hit him up there?
Who are you going for? 5? It would. I could just about let you away with that. I think you could see him from there.
Alright. Oh, I missed.
Oh dear.
He is not your knight in combat.
In combat, yeah.
If you want to move, you can.
Isn't that a critical failure?
Yeah. Now, if you like, we can do hardcore mode and give you repercussions for critical failure, but for now,
It's going pretty bad right now.
Pretty bad without that.
Yeah.
So it's Erdar's go, but if Jamie you want to move, you can.
I'm fine.
Right.
Yeah. Okay. So the debris over here. Can I have like
Uh-huh.
hit that? Can I have run up that like easily up to the roof?
Will
No,
you
you
say-
will
will you-
have to
will you-
roll, but it is easy.
Okay. So run up there. Have to get up to the roof. So athletics, I assume.
Or acrobatics. Give me a wee roll.
Um.
16. Yeah, no problem
Okay.
whatsoever.
And then I run there.
Okay, so you're double moving.
Yeah.
Okay.
A little help over here.
Okay. Bandit 6. He
Ah,
disengages and tries to shoot you with a crossbow.
disadvantage. No. Yeah.
If I die here, I'm not making you any more baked goods.
Well, you know what? I'm only going to roll once because that was a 1.
Hit 2. It's his
And-
son, her son.
Again,
Oh my god.
wherever they bought these crossbows, they're just not reliable. The thing springs open in her hand. And she's so surprised.
She
She
dies.
And seems to hurt herself on the ground. And she does a d10 of damage.
Oh my god.
Where's my d10? Oh, goodness. She does 8 damage.
Oh my god, she's so dead.
Does she die?
So she is.
She, like,
She's not
broken her
dead, but
legs or
she's
something.
broken legged. Yeah.
How much damage has she done? Maybe it's
Quite a
something
lot.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go. Did she drop the crossbow on the roof, or did she?
The
It's
pieces of
broken. So it's broken, so I can't use it.
Just
but-
throw it at her.
Did she drop it on the roof, or did she drop it off?
yeah, we'll say the pieces of the crossbow are on the roof.
So
Okay.
she's
I just
incapacitated.
glance at them. I just
Yeah.
glance at them and go, "Pfft, shoddy marksmanship. Shoddy craftsmanship.
They're a bunch of cowboys. So, one's dead. Yigbeth, it is your go.
Okay. Subduing this dude number 2.
Okay.
With the flail. Flail.
And that. Oh dear.
Oh my
So
God.
many critical fails.
Thankfully, your equipment is much better.
Critical flail.
god.
I'm sorry.
Bum, 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 bum.
Why do
I
I
had
have
to.
+6 on my flail?
If you want to move, you can, but otherwise, it is Bandit 5's go.
You could try to do like a careful move upwards to get like so 2 can't hit you, maybe? I don't know.
If he moves, you would get an attack of opportunity if he moves, right?
If you move 1, then
And if you move
no.
careful, if you only move one place, then they don't.
Yeah. So then, if 2 moves, you can hit him, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So, Bandit 5 does swing for you, though, on his go. That's 13 for your armor class. Thanks, Bandit 5. 3's down, and 4's down. So, Bree, it is you again.
Okay. I have 1 cantrip spell use remaining. I think. No, actually cantrips don't use a spell slot, do they?
That's true, actually, yeah.
I can just continue casting cantrips.
Yes.
Is Is 6 still alive?
Incapacitated completely, broken legs, a lot of pain.
A lot of pain. Okay. I'm debating whether to go with the you almost killed me, but I got the better of you option, or the nice, like, grandma doesn't kick someone when they're down option.
Don't fall off the edge and die. Granny.
I'm not going to fall off the edge.
Well,
Well,
I'm going to do it.
Bad
I'm going to move over here,
Mm-hmm.
turn around here. I'm looking for just a second over at number 2,
Uh-huh.
and then I'm going to spit down on number 6.
Okay, 14 wisdom. Ow, no.
4 damage.
She takes so much damage that basically she can't take it anymore. And you see blood run out of her nose. She falls backwards dead.
Dead? Oh, you mean?
I am quite possibly the scariest granny that any of you have ever met.
you're 2 health, 2 hit points, like bloody, like limping.
Covered in blood, scimitar wound, and I just spat on someone and killed them.
Kitchen knife in her hand.
Like a scene from a slasher movie. So number 2, with a wild look of panic, turns to face Eridar and swings with a scimitar, and that is a 19 versus your armor class.
aw.
What? Just like 3 in a row.
Yeah, hits.
And that is a 3 damage only.
Oh.
As he does so, he turns again, and with his move action, he is going to run for it. Because he sees the way that things are going.
Guess what lasts an hour.
You
He's
do
not-
get... Sorry?
He's not going to try and save his mother's body. It's so heartless.
It's a cruel world. Eridar, you do get to make an attack of opportunity
Aw. Aw.
just as he moves.
Uh,
16. Oh, right.
God.
Um,
Can I try to like
12
incapacitate him and
No,
not kill
no,
him?
not allowed. No.
yeah,
like-
that would have
Try to
killed.
like hack at it like
You cannot incapacitate someone with a katana.
I can try.
It's fine.
Like I can fail.
We lost our,
Like,
our card with
there
him,
are-
so
There is a rule, at least there was a rule in 3.5, I don't know if it's still around in 5. There
Right.
was a rule that you can do non-lethal damage, but you have to be using a blunt weapon.
Aw.
Okay, well that does make sense.
Okay, so,
I would like allow you to use like the pommel of your, of your sword.
but it's
would
fine.
I kill
Don't,
him with like that damage would kill him, right?
we can just
Oh, yeah,
do
I mean,
number.
Who's ever
Okay,
died
so
from
what I
lopping
do
off
is
their
I
legs?
attempt to incapacitate him by like hitting his leg, so he like falls down. But I just hit too hard and I chop his leg off, instead.
You chop his leg off and he'd bleed out.
and he like falls over the roof, like down from the roof, like without his leg, and you die. Yeah.
Looking at his mom.
Oh god.
We
This
can
is
just
horrible.
we can just kill him like and incapacitate number 5
Yeah, we can incapacitate number 5.
because his mother
Yeah.
is dead anyway, so he's gonna be reluctant to help us.
I'll tell you what.
And besides, if he falls off the roof, then you have the really poetic sight
Yeah.
of these two, the mother and son lying together, dead on the floor, with their bodies like just sort of broken on the floor next to each
Beautiful.
other, and
Oh my god.
it's very sad and poetic.
This guy is he's dying, but he's not dead. Could possibly be saved by medicine, maybe.
Oh, I have a good medicine. Saved by the person who killed your mother.
God, what do I want to do?
None of us have blunt weapons apart from me, do we?
I have a
No.
blunt weapon.
Do you? Okay.
Because if we have a blunt weapon and we're using that,
I have
That
2 blunt
non-lethal
weapons.
Can't like try to grab him.
we could try and non-lethal damage number 5.
Yeah.
I mean, you say that, but I'm gonna attack number 5.
Longbow to the face.
4 damage.
That does it. That hits, and number 5 goes down. Not dead, but basically in massive pain and begging for their life.
Oh, perfect.
Arrow in their
That's
face. Oh my
exactly what
god.
we wanted.
Yes.
We're the heroes in this.
someone in half, someone with a crossbow bolt in their foot, 2 people with arrows in their face, and a mother and son who fell off the edge and are broken and dying.
And then you all jump in the air and shout, "Yeah!" and there's a freeze frame.
There.
Oh
Just
my
Day in the life of a grandma.
Can we have a torture scene soon?
Oh. were you there on the Discord in the torture scene?
No.
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 Conversation.
No.
I
the
was, but
Krait Kobold was talking about torture, weren't they?
Yeah.
Oh,
right.
yeah.
I'll tell you what. That is where we're going to wrap up things
All right.
because it's getting kind of late, and
Yeah.
I'm going to give you 175 XP
Wee.
for tonight's session.
Oh,
Are we level 2 yet? I wanna get my bear.
I think we're level up.
She's level 2.
Yeah.
We're level 2.
Yep.
Yep.
Just dinged.
Wow.
Ding. Nice.
And also, amongst the some of the remains, you find a couple of little gems.
Oh, lovely.
One is opaque, light and dark blue with yellow flecks.
Oh yeah, I give Bree
Like a
that,
slashy light.
Yep. The other
I'm a jeweler, so.
I get
is blue. No, tell you what. The other is transparent, pale blue.
blue quartzite.
Damn it!
I give everything to Bree. You know,
Okay.
the purse, yeah.
Yeah, you can. I mean, it's very easy for you, Bree, to tell that these are not the fanciest of stones, but they're certainly worth something.
Mm-hmm.
You
Do
think you
like
can get
lapis lazuli.
nice.
Uh,
So, do you guys want to level up now, or do you want to just do it on your own?
I quite like to see if I can level up now.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm starting to do it now.
Cool.
So,
So, thank you for tuning in to the Kobold podcast. We murder families.
Yay!
yay!
Yay! Wow.
What was that?
Here. Here.
We kept one
Oh yeah, I
alive.
get Jack of all trades now.
I get action surge.
Cool.
I still need to find Paladin in this freaking book.
The classes Paladin is page 82.
Okay, that was
Nice.
things up.
So, 1 per rest, I can take an extra action. Cool. I mean, technically, I could do 4 actions. Turn if I hit my second wind. Yay.
You also get to have another hit dice, and
Oh yeah. So,
so
do we
if you
do
want to,
rolling it or just plus? Actually, you can shoot, can't you?
what do you all think? Do you want the max, or do you want? I mean, maybe I'm a bit of a softie, but
I'd quite like to roll. I think.
yeah,
Yeah, I like rolling because it's like a risk element to it.
okay.
But I do like getting the first hit dice as max, because otherwise you end up with stuff like in the original Dungeons and Dragons where you have characters who start with 1 hit point.
Yeah.
Okay.
You gotta be brave.
1d10 plus 2.
Okay.
Yeah.
So whenever you're doing your new hit dice, tell us and roll it in front of everyone.
Doing it here now. Here.
5.
Aw.
No. 3.
3.
No, is it
Yeah,
that plus your constitution bonus?
yeah.
So 5. Yeah.
Yeah, 5.
If it's
Oh well.
3.
Oh well.
Could be worse.
Could be worse indeed. Action surge.
I wonder if Chris was here to hear us. Just hear rolling well.
So Bree,
Wait,
you get-
HP regain. What? I don't
And that's like
HP.
bending a hit die, which you can do as well. Which is...
No, what do I want to actually roll?
well, you do want to roll your
hit die plus your
Your hit die.
constitution modifier.
Yeah, but where's the button? Where's the macro?
I don't know if there is a button.
I just used the wee dice roller at the side just to throw a d8. Probably the
Yeah,
easiest way to
I
do
don't
it.
think there's a button
So
to do
it's-
that.
It's hit dice plus
Plus whatever your
Constitution.
constitution modifier is.
con modifier, so that's 1. That's plus 8 hit point.
Did that add that thing that you rolled on?
No, that's just. Hang on.
See, I think
Yes,
that
it
was
did. Yes, it did.
right.
So plus 7. So now I have 16 HP, which means that
Now,
I have even less of a percentage of my health remaining. On the plus side, I now have Song of Rest, which lets me help people recover HP during short rests.
Okay. So we'll be picking up from this point next session.
Oh, wait, I still
So
need.
just-
I just unlocked a bunch of stuff. So
yeah.
where do I put my fighting style in? I chose dueling.
Right. Let's see. So put that in your features section.
Features.
yeah, features and traits.
Can I put it in like anywhere where it would it would just apply to the?
No,
Mm.
I don't think you can do it in the roll 20.
I can put it in like melee damage bonus. Like it gives me +2 damage on an
Yeah.
attack die, so I can just put that as a bonus.
But only when you're wielding a one-handed weapon.
I will pretty much
I
always
suppose
do
if you're,
it.
yeah.
I just remember.
Yeah.
And also
Okay.
I have
There's
spellcasting.
Nothing else you do, so you add your hit die and then you get your new skills. Is there anything else you're doing in the level up? I don't
Let's see.
think so.
Paladin. Let's see. Fighting
Hi.
style, spell casting, and divine smite. It's all at second level.
For a fighter, so it's just I get action search and then hit dice. all I get.
Nice. Who hasn't rolled their hit die?
I haven't done anything yet.
Okay. Let's see, do you need any sort of help with leveling up, or?
No, I'm just reading stuff.
I'll decide which spells to get later.
I found like being a fighter, I don't have to decide anything. Just like, well, got one thing, now I'm done.
So now I have +1 on all of the skill rolls that I don't have proficiency in.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
Pretty good.
Cool.
Divine Smite. Can expend one paladin's spell slot to deal radiant damage to the target.
And I get one more first level spell.
Nice.
Also, like,
I'm gonna try and get something that has AoE.
can we make some kind of rule for critical failures?
What would you like? There are multiple ways I could do it. I could find a table,
Yeah.
roll on. Yeah, okay.
Because like, I think we should still like have critical failures, even if we're in a really bad position, and then maybe just have a bunch of like failure states. Like,
Yeah.
Okay.
I think one of the things that I can't remember which game it was, but there was a game that I played with some other people from my uni where we had the rule that if you critical fail, it gives you something goes horribly wrong, but that thing doesn't critical fails can't directly cause damage to you.
Yeah.
So you
Yeah,
can't
like that.
shoot yourself in the foot.
Yeah.
could it cause
but
damage
you
to
could, like-
someone else?
You could drop
That would
your
be
weapon.
kind of frustrating.
Yeah, if you have to lose your weapon or...
You could drop
Yeah.
your weapon and have to pick it up again, or that sort of thing.
Human Era has quite a nice
Yeah.
way of dealing with that sort of stuff, from what I've read. But I cannot remember it all at the minute. It's all to do with the sort of your XP. You can actually give back XP to stop terrible things from happening to you.
Oh, wow. I mean, I like to think about not being able to cause damage, but if like something bad happens, quite a good way of doing it.
Yeah, fair enough. I shall find an appropriate table. Maybe it's in the players or the DM's guide. I'll have to have another wee look through it.
Okay, so this is the point where we draw on the map.
No, not this point. Because we'll be coming back to this probably not for long. But you do have a
Yeah, because we had a hard cut at the end.
yeah, and you want to sort of decide what you're going to do with these guys.
Okay. Can I delete? How do I?
Oh yeah, when you're deleting, you use the selection tool, and click on the
Oh
thing
yeah,
that
I
you draw.
forgot. Okay. Yeah.
What was I going to say? Oh yeah. So actually, I'd quite like it if you decided now what you're going to do, and where you're going to go after this, because then I'll be able to.
Where we were going, that inn.
Yeah, you're going
Yeah,
back to
I
the
think he's like
rolling
going back to
dolphin.
the inn. He has like out. I'm not sure what we're gonna do with all the bodies.
Nah, leave them.
Hmm.
It's fine.
Fine. Well, it's like a back alley, isn't it? You have to leave them. That's what I
It is.
think. Mm.
Maybe we should take their place as bandits.
We'd fit
Do a
in
much better
perfectly.
job.
Yeah, I know, right?
Oh, that looks like a fun spell.
Sounds like it's a good reaction.
How hard would it be to actually try to fit in with the like bandit group?
Bandit guild.
Well,
Because
seeing as you-
maybe we can convince them to like sneak into the building with the box.
except don't you like hate them?
Oh
I'm willing to make an exception.
no, actually, no. Okay, yeah, forget.
The joys of role playing.
Like after we interrogate this guy and know everything that he knows, I'm just gonna like smash his head in.
Yeah. Yeah.
You see, there's two AOE spells. I think there's two. Yeah, there's two AOE spells I could get, but they're both AOEs centered around me, which means that if I'm anywhere near any of you, they will hurt you too.
And you probably don't want to run into a big group of people. And
Yeah, that's something for a spell sword to do. But Thunderwave looks so fun. Each creature in a 15-foot cube originating from you must make a Constitution saving throw. On a failed save, the creature takes 2d8 thunder damage and is pushed 10 feet directly away from you.
Yeah.
In addition, all unsecured objects that are completely within the area of effect are automatically pushed 10 feet away from you. And the spell emits a thunderous boom audible up to 300 feet away.
Wow.
Okay, so I was just getting a PDF thing because I messed up. What do I need to do to level up? What do I need to wait, non-class specific stuff?
Hit die. You roll
Yes.
your hit die plus your con.
We want to see what happens.
Hit die plus constitution.
what's all this talk about hit dice?
When you level up, you get an extra hit die. So in this case,
11.
nice. So he gets an extra 11 hit points.
Oh
as
my
his maximum.
god.
Wow.
That's pretty good.
Oh no, I've decided what my next spell's gonna be.
Mysterious.
It also means that now you can spend 2 hit dice to heal yourself in rests, in short rests.
In short, okay.
Spend 2 hit dice. How do you spend a hit dice?
So whenever you're having a rest, every day you get 1 hit dice at first level, which you can spend to heal yourself. Whenever you're doing a short rest.
Okay.
But now you've got 2 of them.
Classifies as a short rest.
About an hour at most.
And if you do a long rest, you just regain all health, right?
Yeah. That's why I was thinking of in introducing that sort of rule about if you drop to 0 hit points, instead of just doing your death saves, you also pick up a randomly generated injury.
My hit dice now 1d10 plus 2? No, 2d.
You now have 2 hit dice, 2d10 essentially,
Yeah.
and you add that 11 that you rolled to your maximum hit points.
Yeah.
So I get a hit die as well.
Yep. So whatever your hit dice is, you roll another one of those, add your modifier, your constitution bonus, and add that to your total.
1d10. Six plus
6.
I think.
Oh, I get fighting style now.
So 7.
Okay.
Yeah, I've almost finished this.
Do I
Cool.
like heal now or something?
No, you remain at
During
that
short
point.
rest.
So I'm at 3 hit points still.
Yeah. Now, you might wait here for a while, or you might just go on to the inn. That's your decision.
So I'm up to 18 maximum hit points.
Sounds about right, yeah.
Okay, cool.
Everyone's rolled now.
Yep.
Cool.
You gain +2 attack rolls. You make ranged weapons. Wow. Wow, at level 2 I get fighting style.
What was that again, sorry?
I get fighting style and spells at level 2. Anyway, then I get a companion at 3.
I get my like archetype at 3.
Hmm?
I get my archetype at 3, so I can be like a champion or like a magic fighting dude or whatever. I'm gonna be a champion now.
I've got like super good range now, so ranger.
What fighting style are you gonna go for?
Archery.
Oh shit.
I got archery.
So I have to prepare spells before I cast them?
Yes, I think so.
So
I'm
only,
not sure how it works. Sorry.
is it so only bards and wizards don't have to do that?
Bards and warlocks don't have to prepare.
Wizards don't have to prepare if they have it in their book as well. Well, they don't have to reset it or whatever.
But
Anyway.
wizards can make scrolls, so
Yeah.
they can.
So at level 2, I have 2 level 1 spells.
Okay.
First level spells. Yes,
Yeah.
I think that's right, yeah.
Sounds right, yep. And it looks right. Do you know what you're going to call this episode?
We kill families.
I'll call it Heroes.
We could heroes.
Or maybe They Stole From Us, okay?
Justifies everything.
But I put my spell casting ability. So it was wisdom, isn't it? So what's my spell casting class?
Yeah, there is a class of ranger spells, aren't there?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't do range
There we
spell.
go.
Sleep.
Yeah, sleep and Tasha's Hideous Laughter.
Okay, so you need components for this one, don't you?
You need components for everything, but they're like tiny things, like a feather.
Yeah.
And my instrument counts as my components.
I also have an instrument for some reason, Rangers. I don't.
That didn't work. I'm gonna cast this so that you can see exactly what it does. It's a pretty long description.
Okay. 5d8. The hell?
That's
Isn't
not
that
damage.
right?
Yeah, that's how many things it can affect. Yeah.
Yeah, but it's hit points, not hit die. So if I roll like a 12, then I can affect one creature with 8 hit points left and one creature with 4 hit points left.
Right. Okay, that's cool. That's
So it's sort of an AoE.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's an AoE CC.
cool.
I'm going to try and make this slightly more laconic.
Okay, where are ranger spells?
If you look at in the player's handbook, 209, page 209, it gives you a list of all the spells that a ranger can take.
Can I expend a second level slot to cast a first level spell?
Yes, and sometimes it gives you extra.
Oh my god, I can get Longstrider. Amazing.
You don't need to get.
Can I stack them? Can I stack
No.
them? Ah.
Stacking rolls. Just
65.
wait, hang on. What is your movement speed?
35 plus 10.
Okay.
55.
Fleet of
45.
foot gives you plus 10.
Fleet of foot doesn't. I mean, I wasn't moving at 55 there, I was moving 45.
What does fleet of foot do?
It's that you can turn 90 degrees or less without
While running.
while running and not take a
Okay.
while running. Yeah.
So that means that it's 35 is your normal speed.
Yeah.
If you could stack, that would be 45, 55,
55.
which would mean that if you ran, you could move 110 feet
And
in
you
a
can move
turn.
25. Move. Yeah. More than quadruple. 4 times your move speed.
And it says a round is actually that's not that fast.
Well, if I can do it every turn, though.
Yeah,
That's
but
110 feet, which is about 30 meters. And that's in 6 seconds, which means that you're running slightly faster than a third of the speed of an Olympic runner.
Well. Have to get faster.
I have to get faster.
Gotta go fast.
It all comes back to Sonic.
What was I doing? Yes, I was trying to get rid of the words in this.
Rid of the words.
Okay, that sentence does not actually need to be there because I can infer it from the first sentence. Yeah, okay. Let's see that. That's slightly more manageable. But yeah, if you see the at higher levels, if I use a second level spell slot to cast it, then I get to roll 7d8 instead of 5. So that's what
Right.
casting it with higher level spell slots does.
Okay.
Should I get Detect Magic? Do you have that? Is it worth it?
Pardon?
Do you have Detect Magic?
I can't remember how Detect Magic works.
Is it worth it to have it?
I'll check. Detect Magic can be done as a ritual. That's interesting. Sense the presence of magic within 30 feet of you. If you sense magic in this way, you can use your action to see a faint aura around any visible creature or object in the area that bears magic, and you learn its school of magic, if any. The spell can penetrate most barriers, but is blocked by 1 foot of stone, 1 inch of common metal, a thin sheet of lead, or 3 feet of wood and dirt.
Good berry. Up to 10 berries appear in your hand.
Get good
and then
berries. Get
infuse-
good
yeah.
berries. It's so good.
Really, it's so good.
It's like, oh, that can feed 10 people for a day.
Yeah.
You can feed 10 people for a day.
It's sensu beans now.
And actually, good berry means we'd never ever have to buy rations ever again because we can just live off good berries.
Right. I might head on because it's getting late here and gotta be up in the morning. So, unless there's any other questions you need to ask me, you can work away without my input. Right.
Thanks for
Cheers for the game, folks.
being.
Peace out.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Man, I should take Hunter's Mark. I'll do an extra 1d6 when I hit it with a weapon attack. So I can hit for like 14 damage max.
Man,
Wait,
that's
was
not
that
worth a crit. Wait,
Conjurer's-
so if you crit, do you get that on both the hits?
Yeah.
Conjurer's Mark, did you say?
Hunter's Mark.
Hunter's Mark.
I think it's either that or ensnaring strike. So I do damage to them and and they have to make a saving throw, a strength saving throw, or else it stand still with a disadvantage. So I can have viney arrows that root to the ground, or do 1d6 damage when I hit something.
CC is useful.
It's not crowd control, it's not one person.
Pardon?
Well, it was something.
No, well, no, but CC doesn't really mean CC. I play too many Wizardom ups, in which CC is just any movement impeding.
I'm not sure which to take. What's jump?
Oh, jump is fun.
Jump.
You touch a creature, the creature's jump distance is tripled.
Oh my god. You self-cast that.
Oh wait, is that a bard? Is that a bard? Can I get that as a bard?
Transmutation.
Um,
I can tell you now. In a sec.
bard. No, I don't get it as a bard. I can't. I can't be Yoda.
Oh.
This guy commented long strider plus monk jump plus mobile feet. Kilometer leaping.
Oh, what was it?
Is that worth? Okay. Be better at combat or jump triple the distance.
If you get jump, you can make me Yoda.
Okay, what if you? What if I should
You
take
can
jump
make
and
me
long
Yoda.
strider? Jump and long strider.
No, I've got Long Strider, and then we can touch each other, and that makes you super fast and me super jumpy.
Perfect.
What is it? Jump. $182. This is great. There's a Reddit thread which consists of someone saying, "Where do I find this? Where do I find the rules for this?" And someone else replying, "Page blah." And there's like,
Okay, so I can jump my strength modifier, strength score in feet tripled.
wait, where is it?
36 feet. So I could run. I could run 110 and then jump 36. Oh, it's my plan.
What's a bonus action? Like, how does it work?
I
Hmm.
oh, you're jumping. Number of feet up to your strength score if you move at least 10 feet on foot.
So I get long strider.
So
So I would run. I got 45, and then I run. So I go 90. So I go 90 plus 12 by 3. What jump? 36. 126 feet in one move. When I take jump, it'll come in useful. On level 3, I can or level
Also-
6, I can reset if I want to.
also, it will triple your height, the height of your jump. So that's 3 plus your strength modifier. So for 12, that would be 2 or 1?
It's
Two. 2.
It's 1 for me.
No? 1.
No, 1. It's 12. Yeah.
So that would be... you could jump 12 feet straight up into the air. Or 6 feet from a standing start.
Good.
That's so cool.
Yeah. Are you guys? You think you're good at combat? 'Cause, I mean, jump.
I think... Let me see what spells you have. You've got...
I can
your
a level 10.
ranger, your ranger and your filter it. What do I level? You have first level spells. How many do you have?
2. Good berry and jump.
Ooh, fog cloud looks fun.
I mean, good berry is too useful to not have.
Good berry is mandatory.
I can change it at level 6 if I really want to.
Ooh, no, I thought of something else that you can get to give us more AoE. Hail of Thorns.
Yeah.
That looks pretty cool. Speak with animals.
When I get my companion at level 3, I can communicate simple ideas without language. Hmm.
Locate animals or plants.
Conjure animals.
Just find the nearest squirrel. It does let you find specific animals or plants, so that's better. Locate object. Oh wow, that could be pretty useful if people steal stuff from us again. Describe or name an object that is familiar to you. You sense the direction of the object's location as long as that object is within 1,000 feet of you.
A portal, please.
1,000 feet, though, that's not very far. So you,
Well,
like, if it's close by.
A portal to a recognizable other dimension.
with slash on it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna sleep.
I'm gonna play with Destiny.
Spike growth looks nice as well.
Everything looks nice. Find traps.
look
Well,
nice.
too fast for that. Bye.
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 Bye.